All right, and as it says on the screen, happy birthday to our beloved guy on the left, Nathan Schmidt. Nathan, happy birthday, brother.
Thanks, guys. It's not my birthday. Appreciate it, though.
What a guy. More blueprints when he could be eating cake. That is true.
Man,
you could be
imagine a
eating
May
cake.
birthday. Yeah.
May 1st, though.
Cake does sound good.
Yeah,
I mean,
I could go for some cake right about now.
I would eat cake today just because of it.
Would you say let them eat cake?
Yeah.
I say let them eat cake. Maybe he's on a diet. What's up, Domain Frickers? What's up, Cash? What's up, Dennis? Adam? Bansal, Sunraker, Craven, Chase, Big Old Duke, Warrior Boy. What's up, y'all? He says so humble. It is just so humble. What's up, Lawn Beast? Good to see you all. I think Nathan is 100 by now. I think he's probably older than that, actually.
We're getting close to that, yeah.
But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Age is but a number, buddy. So it's better than the alternative. You were super young just a couple months ago.
That's true.
I've heard the May promo is an invite to Nathan's birthday bash with every
years of
blueprint.
maturity. Yeah.
Are we inviting people to your birthday party?
If you knew when my actual birthday was and there was a party, but no and no.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have to figure that out, huh? Are you sure it's not today? Because it could be today.
I'm pretty sure, unless my family lied to me for the last
No, well, that wouldn't be the first thing they lied to you about. That's
many years that I've been alive.
They haven't even told you your origin story.
My
All right, I just dropped a link to a mock draft. We're going to start off by doing some rookie mocks tonight. And as some of you have pointed out, yes, we do have some team blueprints to do. So we'll be doing those as well. Richard says, been watching for a while, been thinking about getting a team blueprint, wondering how long it takes to typically get one back. Right now, it takes about 7 to 10 days. If you do the live option, which is $7 more, it takes like 1 to 2 days. Max. So the live option is the best one, but that's about our wait time, Richard. We'd love to look at your team, man. So just let us know if you have any question. That Indiana water keeps you boys looking young. Must be nice not having having water without fracking. Yeah, I mean that must be what it is. It's that Indiana water. I didn't even know we had good water until now. You're telling me this for the first time.
I know. Yeah.
All right.
Zidian, I appreciate that. I mean, once I do turn 35, I hope you say the same thing.
No, I probably won't.
Probably not, because I'll probably start getting some grays by the time I'm 25.
All right, we're full. So. Let's do this. Have you completed any more rookie drafts since we last did one of these, Nate?
Completed any more? I've gotten close to the end of a lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't think we've started any that.
No, we really haven't, because people won't pay their dues.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, crap. It's on a 10-second timer. We could do that. Here's 30 seconds just for you guys.
So, last couple nights, been watching Andor Season 2.
Yeah, how's that?
It is better than Season 1. It is so good.
Bold.
It is phenomenal.
All right, well, I guess I better watch Season 1
they're
now.
They're like very creative with how they have like laid out these, because they release them weekly, 3 episodes every week, and there's 12 of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like it so far. I'm only through episode 4, so any of you who ever watched it through episode 6, don't spoil anything, please.
Let's see. Jaden says, where can I find the difference between everything you guys offer? You click on the bit.ly link right here. Scroll down. There's a blueprint guide. You can find all the differences and all the descriptions and stuff right there. So, all right. So, Jenny, Hunter, Hampton, Ward, Henderson, Warren, and then you got Tet at the 1-7. You went Judkins at the 1-9. So, Warren jumping up here. Harvey at the 111, Matthew Golden at the 112. Okay. How did you guys, how did you enjoy today's video? We were waiting to get that one out. That was one we wanted to get out quickly. Yeah, that was a fun video. It was fun because we got out of the cookie cutter discussions that we normally have and actually had some real discussions. So
Real deal.
Jason says his draft is tonight. Good luck, Jason. Hope you kill it. Dennis says I need a content creator league to be a part of. I think we drew for the 250 league today, I think, or what it looks like.
Yes, we did.
So we'll
I'm just glad we don't have to do any ridiculous amount of guessing anymore. Like, yeah, we have to guess what these guys are going to do in their respective situations, but at least we don't have to guess the situations.
Yeah.
It's always such a breath of fresh air once the draft is over and we get to actually break down like where these guys are going. So
Harris is asking a good question. You taking Caleb Johnson or RJ Harvey? It's a really good question. Obviously, you know our take and you know why we're taking Caleb Johnson just a little bit, just like slightly. But as we said, if you want to take RJ, I mean, do it.
Can't blame you.
No. Both great.
Harvey is usually the faller, and that makes him the better value. Often.
Yeah. Nice. You said often, right? I like that.
What do you mean?
Well, you didn't say often.
When do I ever say often?
That's I don't know. Disgusting. I just noticed that. I know. I'm with you. And then, oh, did you see the part in the video today where I said Kim Scattaboo and you laughed? And she cut to your face. It was funny. She had some funny edits in the video today.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I have not had a chance to look at the last couple of videos yet.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Loveland at the 2-1. You see it more and more, but he's a great value there. So at least we can look at early seconds to some extent and say that it got somewhat of a value boost, because I feel like getting Colson Loveland there is a huge win because I think he's super safe. I think he's safer than Golden.
I mean, yeah.
And Golden inherently because he's
early first round pick versus a late first round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Golden inherently has a higher ceiling, especially from a dynasty value perspective, because he's a wide receiver. But what are the odds that Golden is that wide receiver that holds top 2-round dynasty startup draft capital for an extended period of time? Very, very low in my opinion.
It's getting lower and lower every year. We get more and more wide receivers with significant talent upside. It's just harder to get up there into that top 12.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have to deal with 2027. Everyone's gonna be freaking out over. Oh my gosh.
Have you seen any of the 2026 mocks yet?
I have not.
Lots of quarterbacks. Yep.
Lots of QBs.
I've looked at probably 4 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice next year. I'm excited. Here's the thing. Number one, you never know.
No.
Nobody
knows.
Which
That's
guys
the thing.
are
Nobody knows.
Which guys are going to stay? I would. Don't quote me on this number, but I would guess at least 50% of the preseason quarterback prospects that are expected to go high in the NFL draft end up being irrelevant, like completely irrelevant. Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers, case in point. But I will say, I'm really, really hopeful for Drew Aller. I hope that he takes another step up this year because he's looked better and better every single year. Mm-hmm. And then there's that South Carolina guy.
Yep. He's been a
really came on last season, and he looks legit.
So
I'm
obviously,
pumped about him.
Jeremiah Love has been in the first round of almost all of them. So you've got a stud running back.
Yep.
The receivers have been.
I wouldn't be shocked if he goes 101.
There have been quite a few different wide receiver prospects that have been going in the first round, but they're different every time. So Carnell Tate, I've seen in multiple. I don't think I've seen Mekhi Lemon in any. I've seen. Who else have I seen? There was maybe it was Mekhi Lemon I saw. Yeah, I did see Mekhi Lemon in at least one. But that's a couple wide receivers. So just depending on, who comes out and balls out this year and raises their stock, especially with the transfer portal.
Yeah.
It looks like we'll have a more QB heavy class next year though.
Yeah, so. I mean, that'll be nice. Every single year you always see a position that kind of carries the class, honestly. And last year, obviously, it was quarterback with your high-end wide receivers, with 0 running backs, and then this year it was running back that carried, and they followed through. And I think next year you're definitely going to see quarterback. You'll probably have a good number of running backs at the end of the day when it's all said and done. You'll probably have a good number of running back prospects who grade out very well, and then wide receiver will probably be, if I were a betting man, I'd say wide receiver will probably look similar to how it has this year, which honestly, like, that's not a bad thing. You've got 4 wide receivers going the first round of your rookie drafts this year.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, but you always have some guys, again, like Golden. No one knew Golden's name before this year, and he jumped up into the first round. You're just going to see those guys every single year. Like, even though you don't know their names this year, at wide receiver, the developmental track is so unexpected in a lot of ways that, dude, that literally like melted my brain. What the heck happened there? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
No, did you hear the mock?
The mock?
It made like a sound effect. Yeah, and it like destroyed me. That just hurt like big time.
It made a sound effect?
Yeah, you know, like the sound effect when someone picks. It just blasted in my ear.
I've got the sound off.
Yeah.
It must have been on your end.
It must have been. It was the only time that happened, though, was just now. And then it went away. Uh-oh, it's getting dark outside. It's going to rain again.
Oh, is it really? Oh, yeah, it's kind of dingy out there. All right,
I wish my light
third
over here had a dimmer.
So, okay, Miller on the second again. I don't think we're getting that video out tomorrow. We're probably going to have to do it next week. So,
yeah, next week.
Which is fine because I'm a bit toast right now.
Was today our last video of the week?
Yeah, this is the last one we have recorded. So
yeah, okay.
So I think we'll just let it sit till we could do Monday though. We honestly could do 3 next week. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
But Milrow's still going at 2-8, so we have to make a whole video about that. Actually, Tootin at the 211 is a good value. A lot of people saying on today's video that they've been getting Tootin in like the 3rd, which is insane to me.
Crazy.
I don't know how you take these freaking wide receivers.
What special traits do Bigsby and ETN offer?
Yeah, that's
you
what
not
I want
to be all over Bashal Tootin.
I will tell you guys here as we get another one started, how many of each receiver I've taken in this draft class, and I can tell you right now, it is extremely little of each of them.
Low.
/ none of most of them. I will tell you
it's
this right now.
It's basically like if I don't have Tet or Travis Hunter, I have almost none of any of the other receivers. I have 1 Burden.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that's it. I don't think I have a Higgins, Besh, Harris, or Kyle Williams.
I think I have.
I don't generally draft in the late first. I just don't have a lot of those picks because in the leagues that I am contending, I usually don't have my firsts. So like, I just haven't been able to get my hands on Ibuka or Golden. But yeah.
All right, we're filling up here. I mean, but I'm past, I think, Besh. I don't think I have a share of any of those wide receivers. Okay, I have a Torrey Horton. I took Torrey Horton in the last pick.
I won't even touch him. I can't even stomach touching Alec when there's a running back available in the 4th. Like in Domain Team League, Jordan James was just there at the 4-3, and I was like, oh, my one chance to get Alec, and Jordan James was there. I was like, yeah. Sorry, Alec. Taking the running back.
RB Hunter. I have a Genty. I have a Hampton. I have a Henderson. I don't think I have a Hunter. I don't know if I don't think I have a Ted either. I don't have a Ward.
I think I have 1 Ted.
You definitely have a Hunter. I do have. I think I have a Judkins. I do have a Judkins.
Yeah.
So I have all the running backs in this class, I think. Yeah. I don't think I have Harvey, which I've only had a couple drafts, but
I have not landed a Harvey either.
Yeah, I was in position to land him in the draft we did for the video, and I should have just taken him there.
Yeah, I got a dart at like the 2-2 or 2-3, which I was pretty happy about. It was in a league where I needed a QB too.
Yeah. Warren, Golden, and then Harvey. So Golden in the first again. And then Loveland's going to be here at the 2-1 or 2-2. Probably with Dart or Burden.
Dude.
So again, it looks like the community has settled on Warren over Loveland.
Yep.
Which
I can't lie, man.
wow.
I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be a year-long debate, and then day 2, Burden comes along, shakes up the whole thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So.
without Burden, it would probably be more of a conversation for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are a lot of people that think like Burden's pre-draft rank that you had on him shouldn't be any different at all than his post-draft rank. I'm like, okay, think that all you want, but there's a significant difference between Burden as a wide receiver 2 versus a wide receiver potentially 4.
It doesn't take reading between the lines to look at that room and just say, who's going to take the hit?
You're right. Yeah.
Because if it's not Burden, it has to be someone else. So if you're convinced of Burden, that's totally fine. But you can't be optimistic about all these other guys in that offense at the same time. Caleb Williams is great. He can't produce 4. He can't help produce 4 receiving assets. The only time we've ever seen that done is like Manning's 55 touchdown season, where like 4 receiving assets were relevant and highly productive. So if Caleb Williams is going to throw 55 touchdown passes,
sweet,
cool. I for one will probably not be predicting that. But yeah.
Okay, so in this one you have Harris at the 2-1, and then you have Besh, Higgins, Burden at 2-4 through 2-6. Darton, Loveland here go early. Then we got Tootin, which I think is the right pick at the 2-7. Scatterboo, I think those are the 2 picks. And again, I would go as far as saying I'm more comfortable with those. I'm really confused. There are a lot of people that prefer the receivers, and I'm just like, okay. I don't know. It's not like Burden, Higgins don't have a ton of upside, and even Harris. But Harris just screams. To me, Harris just screams a dangerous pick. He's just
Trey Harris.
So yes.
Oh, he's massively dangerous.
No, I think he's
so
risky.
I don't trust Trey Harris at all.
Which in the second round,
and it's because of. I mean, dude, he was drafted to be exactly what we thought that he would be drafted to be. I think his NFL value is a lot higher than what his fantasy value is actually going to be. Where like schematically he'll be really nice for that team, but we can't be as high on Hampton as we are right now and as high on Ladd as we are right now and be just as high on Trey Harris and hopeful that he's going to pan out as an early second round pick from a fantasy perspective, because you're talking about a Greg Roman offense. Like we've been through this discussion, we've been through this scenario time and time and time again, year after year in Greg Roman offenses. You do not have a productive wide receiver past the top option. You just don't. Yeah. That's just a fact.
True.
Not consistently productive, at least.
So it's, if you believe in Ladd, you're essentially, yeah, I mean, honestly, we probably need to, I probably need to just write that down. He probably needs to be on that video too. I don't think he's a bad pick, but I do think that he's risky for very obvious reasons.
Ladd McConkey?
No.
Or Trey Harris, yes. Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, I would take a shot on Higgins and Besh before I took a shot on Trey Harris. Easily.
And here, you had good old Shador go over Shuck again. How many?
We're asking for QB videos.
Again?
Really? We're going to be the star of the show. No, I'm just saying in general.
You're saying earlier. Yeah.
For it and
yeah, Doc was asking.
Don't worry. We've got some QB content for you coming.
Waffle says, how many? Yeah, right. How many active monthly subs do we have? On the YouTube, I actually looked the other day, and I'm pretty sure it was like 260.
On the YouTube.
On the YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and I'm pretty sure almost all of them were gifted, because I don't think people join the membership. Somebody join and see if it says Domain Fricker today, though. It should say it when you join.
Yeah, I mean, Tom just messaged us. He said for the 26 QB discussion, rumor has it that Manning is staying. I honestly,
yeah, well, that's why I didn't even mention it.
I think it's more likely than not that Manning stays than declares.
Probably.
He would have to have a top 5 national quarterback performance for him to actually like for it to be worth it for him to declare. He would have to be guaranteed to be a top 3 pick, and he hasn't played. He's sat for 2 years. So I mean, in a lot of ways, he's a rookie. So, I 100% think it is not just possible, but likely that he stays. I don't think he's coming in until 2027.
All right, look at Jade. Did you see that in the chat?
Hang on, let me look.
That's freaking awesome.
Wait, who? Where?
Waffled when he joined.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea where you are.
In the YouTube chat, Nathan.
I know. I have no idea what comment you're talking about.
The one that's highlighted that it says "Welcome to Domain Fricker."
Oh, there you go. Okay, I thought you were talking about a comment. I was like looking for a comment. Nah.
All right, it worked. It's $1. But now you have to become Domain Frickers. All right. I don't have a Royals. I don't have a Knoll. Don't have a Kyle Williams. I don't have an Ellick, and I won't have an Ellick. I have a Fannin. I have an ETN, Hunter, Blue. I don't have a Neal. I don't have a Samson, I don't think so. Yeah, JSR says even if he does a Texan fan, he would come back for sure. So, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
I'm not kidding. I literally think I have one of every single one of those relevant day 3 receivers. I have a Blue, I have a Samson, I have a Neal, I have a Hunter, I have an ETN, I have a Tootin, Scattaboo, Giddens, and James. At least one of each. I think the most that I have of them is Jordan James because he's usually the last one available in the 4th round. So I just take him every single time.
Evan says, I remember when y'all had 1,000 followers. Good work, homies. Appreciate you, Evan. If you've been around that long, you're like an OG.
You're an OG. I have a Woody Marks too. I took a Marks.
I think I might have a Marks. Somebody asked what our deal is with Ellick. His analytics and his draft capital suck. They're bad.
They plummeted. His analytics were very dependent on, as they are for a lot of receivers, if they get early day 2 draft capital or solid day 2 draft capital at least, and that's just not the case for a guy like Ellick, who was already a late declare. He wasn't an early declare, and again, I think at this point most people believe that Ellick fell because of the medical red flags. Again, if you want to take a shot on him in the late 3rd, 4th, go for it. I just am more inclined to take shots on those day 3 running backs because historically speaking, they're more likely to increase in value significantly than those wide receivers are.
Yeah.
My film analysis is my film analysis. I liked Ellick on film, but I'm not going to bet on the next Puka. Because
that's just why would you not, Nathan? It's so obvious that this person is the next Puka.
If everyone was the next Puka, Puka would not be unique, and he would not be special, and he would not be one of the biggest hits in Dynasty ever. Outliers are outliers for a reason, and it's because it does not happen often. And not only does it not happen often, it happens legit close to never.
That's never not going to be funny.
What? You keep seeing all the domain frickers.
Yeah. Evan says, if y'all hit me with a DD hoodie, I'll wear it to the draft Monday. You want us to just give you a free hoodie? All right. Send me a message on Discord. I'll give you one. I don't care. Now everybody's going to ask for hoodies. Although I don't think it would be in by Monday. So we drop ship those frickers. All right, here we go. Keep it going. Oh, let's jump over and at least toggle some trade questions while we do this. I forgot we had 1,000.
Yes.
Okay, let's bounce back and forth here a little bit. Jahmyr Gibbs or the 102, the 112, and Zach Charbonnet. Here's another voucher for you. Thanks for getting a trade question. Oh, wow. Wow.
I go Gibbs there. I'll take Gibbs.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea with his team, but I think you need a little bit more. Like, get Derrick Henry instead of Charbonnet, and I'm doing it. Boom, that's what I'm doing. All right. Genty, Hunter, Hampton, Henderson, and then Waffle goes Cam Ward. Mercantage goes Harvey at the 1-6. Wow, over Judkins and over Johnson. Both. No, it's not the last draft. We'll do this for a little bit, so. Dalton says, I want a hoodie. Of course, I knew that was coming. I gave you a free blueprint. Brandon says, what's the best Dynasty platform? Sleeper. Which is unfortunate because it sucks. Someday, who wants to here's a call out. Who wants to invest millions of dollars into building a new Dynasty app? Nathan and I can be the creative visionaries and we can rule the world together. Who wants to do that with us? Because we could do it. Harvey over Tet is wild. I didn't even notice that. You're freaking right. Freaking Nemo got Tet McMillan at the 1-7 after RJ Harvey had already gone. Judkins, Egbuka, Johnson, Warren, Gold.
Chiefs shark bait.
Flea Flicker is legit. Yeah, I don't play on Flea Flicker. I've never played on Flea Flicker, so. Flock should make a fantasy platform. How about Domain should make a fantasy platform? Evan says he got $5 in. KG is 6. How long till you guys start using the Flock mock draft? Once the bugs are all out of it, maybe. I'm curious to see how much traffic it gets. But yeah, no, it needs to be solid for us to get on our streams for sure. And Mason knows that. He's told us not to use it yet, so. But we'll definitely use it for some. Burden at the 2-3. Then you got Scattaboo. Higgins, Harris, Besh. I don't know, man. It's not I don't know. It's not the best second round I've ever seen, that's for sure.
JSR said, I'd like to see board meetings for this fantasy platform after seeing what happens when one of you snipes Shuck from the other in a draft.
I mean, you would have fun being a fly on the wall during some of our meetings.
Anna's a fly on a wall more than she wants to be.
She was a fly on the wall during that meeting. But how often does that happen? It doesn't. Rarely do we have a.
She's like, oh man, I'm glad I'm not a part of this.
She's like, I don't know, this sounds hard. Speaking of man, I haven't seen her, so she's dead to me.
Oh my gosh. That's brutal.
Blue, Scattaboo. The infamous 210 auto pick. That's the second one. That's the second one in a row.
Jeez.
Brutal. I haven't seen Shuck go above Milrow in one draft we've done.
Let's do a trade question.
Oh yeah, true. Thanks. All right,
CDU says he's asking for my 303 this year too, but I'm thinking of countering to JSN and his 204 for my 102. He'd be giving up the 102, getting T Higgins and the 204.
I'm good CDU.
I would only do it if it were JSN.
That's the only way
I would do it for JSN, but not Higgins.
I wouldn't even do the 103 for Higgins, I don't think. Well, it's not bad. But I want JSN here.
Yep.
I don't know, y'all. JSN seems like a pretty good value right now because he was already going to be a good value with DK leaving. He's going to get more volume inherently. But now you're getting him. You got him at least for a minute there. I don't know if you still are. I think in some places you are. You're getting him cheaper now because of Cup. course, father's figure. What's up?
Bref's trade question is no longer valid. He said the guy that he was making an offer with has already moved off the assets that he was looking at. So,
rip.
You mind issuing him a trade voucher real quick?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Bref, he's the next one up.
Yeah, I got Bref's question up. Oh wait, no. T-Rod is the next question.
Did you give Bref a trade voucher?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
all right,
so this
T-Rod.
trade we have Drake
Ooh.
May, Amon-Ra in early second. For Hurts, Marv, Achane in a second. Wow, I would take
One
Hurts, Marv,
QB.
and
This
Achane.
is a one. This is a one QB.
Oh, then I still would probably.
I would still take.
I would still take it. Take the package.
I'd still take Marvin Achane. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with this one. T-Rod. I mean, I think you're getting
Yep.
the best. You're getting the best asset in the deal, and you're getting good depth. Best asset in most assets. Can't beat that most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, that's not true. But whatever. Somebody did ask us in the comments today about Jalen Noel at his price, and I was like, ooh. Yeah, that's literally what I said.
Well, at price,
Yeah.
probably not gonna take him.
Nope. I said if he were in the third, it would be much more palatable.
Yeah.
Much more palatable. But unfortunately, he ain't. Make sure y'all drop a like. I don't know how many likes we have because I can't see it, but make sure you all drop a like if you like the rookie mocks. Arcus, this dumb question: how do I super chat? Follow the link I just posted. If you scroll to the bottom, it says super chat. Super chat through the site, so it'll show up on our screen. So, all right,
Sean Willis said, had a blueprint done the other night and saw I was eligible for the infinite blueprint. I was just wondering how those work. Yeah, so if you were told that you were eligible for the infinite blueprint, then in the chat of your submission under my reviews, when we send you that blueprint, we also send you the link to sign up for the infinite blueprint, and then we'll verify you. If you're still having issues with that, go ahead and submit a ticket in the welcome to the domain channel on the Discord, and our team will help you out there.
Stuff. Get a new blueprint every month. Infinite for May comes out Monday, by the way. So be ready. Y'all got blueprints coming in your inboxes.
Speaking of the Texans, what are we doing with Dell? Injury history there, but loads of talent. He is dead. 100% dead.
Look,
that was a bad injury, number one, and number two, he was replaced even before that injury. Diggs was getting more opportunity consistently than Dell was, and then they just go ahead and draft Higgins and Knoll second and third round. Dell is fourth on that depth chart for all I'm concerned. Like, he is fourth at best.
How long are you doing live team reviews for? We're currently voting on rule changes, so I want to make sure I have the right scoring. Tonight, I'm probably a couple hours tonight, so we'll do more team reviews probably tomorrow. But if you want to pop in tomorrow, Tom, then you can definitely have the right stuff. So,
dude,
what?
Ari is making homemade naan bread on the freaking Blackstone tonight.
Oh, nice. Dang.
Yeah.
Wait till you have a kid. Nobody wants to cook anymore.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Josh Allen. I believe
it. Josh Allen, Nico Collins, or Justin Herbert, and 3 firsts. Yeah, no, just take Josh Allen and Nico here. It's not. I wouldn't do this. I'm gonna look at your team. I'm not sure why you'd want to. No, I don't think you. Bam Clay. I don't think you need to do this, man. I would not. I would not sell for picks like that, especially two.
In the comments,
assets.
He does say for Allen and Nico, I'm getting Herbert, my 26 first, mid 26 first, and my 27 first back. Is that enough? So yeah, I still think we're not doing that, especially with those picks being that far out. Just go with Allen and Nico.
Yeah, just hold the players you got, man. You got good players. All right, another draft link coming your way. Here we go. Chicka boom. Dalton's using the emojis. Somebody clip that for Savannah. I ain't making Savannah cook. I don't know if you can hear Augie in the bath right now, but he's one wall over. And she puts him to bed and takes care of him all day. So It's me that usually cooks, and I don't know if you know what I've been doing recently, but I have not had time to cook. Highly unfortunate, but how it is.
Nice thing about a Blackstone is it takes like 15 minutes to cook chicken.
Yeah, that is nice.
It's very nice.
I cooked in the Blackstone a lot before we had a kid. A lot. All right, let's rock and roll. Joe Meir.
Is it still in good shape?
Genty. Yeah. No, they're pretty easy to take care of.
They're very easy to clean. I just clean it right after, oil it, done.
Yeah, oil it real well. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's real easy. They get better as time goes on too.
Yeah.
Genty, Hampton, McMillan, and then Henderson, and then Travis Hunter. There's Slot. Slot got on a draft. Let's go. Tally Ho's in a draft as well. Slot says, I love drafting at the 5. It's a good place to draft this year. I'm not going to lie. The grill also takes like 15 minutes now. Like to warm up, Blackstones now. You can hook those. You can heat those things up quick.
Blackstones take legit like 5 minutes tops to heat up.
I can cook a whole dinner on a Blackstone in 20 minutes max.
Every single like part of the meal you just throw on there.
Yeah.
I will like swear by Blackstones at this point. I will never get a grill. I will never ever get a grill.
Cody says he got Hampton. Congrats, Cody. Good pick. Big B says, y'all should stream live drafts and subs. There's so many real drafts. We offered this to our domain peeps, and we only got 2 scheduled. If any of y'all want to have your draft here on the show, you just let me know. If y'all can do a live draft in the evening during the week, you just let me know, and we'll put it on YouTube. I mean...
Oh, hang on a second. JJ Kirk just submitted a trade question on the stream.
Yeah.
And he's got his live rookie draft at 7.
All right,
I'm gonna ask him if he can send me the link.
Oh, he has his draft at 7?
Yeah, and it's at 7, and it is a
JJ's
5.
probably watching.
It's a 5-minute clock.
JJ, send us the link, buddy. We'll get it up here. If you send me the link, I'll get it up here on the screen. We'll watch you guys draft. Give you some live analysis. Slot says, I just rubbed my hands together like a super villain before I took Hunter there. I believe it, buddy. Arca said, did I do my super chat wrong? I'll have to check. I'll have to just refresh for you real quick. But Golden and Warren, I mean, all these drafts have pretty much gone the exact same way so far. Let me.
Yeah, JJ Kirk. Let's look for his trade question real quick. It's at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Did you message him on Discord?
Yeah, I just did. No,
Arcus, I see your super chat right here.
He's been DMing me all day.
I do see a super message from you, but I don't see a message. So here's a trade question. You can put anything you need to in that. JJ's question though, I've got it up. Here we go.
Yeah, so this is a 10-team, 2 QB Superflex. I would assume start 11, so deep league, really the same about as a 12-team. 25 early second downs, 103 for the 102 early second, late second. He says the 205 and the 301 or 305, not 225 seconds. Nathan has the original proposal in a Discord message. Yes, I do. It would be the 102, the 205, and the 305 for downs, 103 and 204. So he'd be moving up a tier from the 103 to the 102 and moving down one spot from the 204 to the 205. That's a wash. 204, 205, same. You're moving up a tier from the 103 to the 102 and giving up downs, getting back to the 305. Would you pay downs to get up from the 103 to the 102? I told him I'm fine with that.
I'm good with that. I would take it.
Yeah.
Faux show. KG Lucky Me says, I listened to what you said about the Sleeper app making a new app for Dynasty. I don't have millions of dollars. Me and my buddy could devote months of our lives to it. Are you a software engineer by chance? Otherwise, it probably doesn't matter. But if you are, then sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
We could pay for some of it. I mean, frick. I haven't seen JJ on here, so he's probably pre-gaming right now.
He is probably getting ready. He's probably got the stummy nerves, the butterflies.
Nathan didn't know what pre-gaming was, like, you know.
Oh yeah, I just use it wrong again.
No, you really do build apps. All right. All right. Well, send me a message on Discord.
Send us a DM, dude.
We'll talk about it. I mean, we really would, like.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we don't need, really what we'd need money for is for the people. But if you have the people, then we can freaking do it. It'd have to be, here's the thing, it'd have to be really good. Like, people aren't just going to leave Sleeper is the thing. But I think we could do it. I know all of the Sleeper downfalls. And I also know we could make an app like specifically to play Dynasty and tell every other part of like fantasy to screw off. We could do it.
Essentially, yes. Oh, JJ's typing.
Milrow at the 2-8. And Sanders. Meso Mayo's taking all the guys I don't want to take. Higgins, Bird, and Harris.
Oh, it's next Friday.
Okay, so we can't stream it tonight. Oh well. But again, if any of you guys have if any of you guys do live rookie drafts that you want to stream, just send me a message and tell me what time of day it is. We'll do it for you. No, there's Anna. Anna's not happy. Anna, how did you even know what I said? I didn't think you were on here to see. He said, yeah, first to market advantage is real, but never really considered it because of that. But you guys actually have a platform. We do have a platform. We could get a lot of people over there, let me tell you. And here's the thing. We also know that it would have to be like really, really quality. And we would never release anything that wasn't. So.
Yeah. Trade question from Tim A. Tim A is up next.
Where's Tim A? Let me get that up real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I got Tim A's trade question. We appreciate you, Tim A. I'll send you another trade question voucher here. Appreciate your super message trade question. He wants to know if he should send Waddle for the 110.
He says, with my wide receiver depth and lack of running back / tight end upside, shopping Waddle for a second first, target tight end or running back with the 110. Also looking at DJ Moore and Metcalf here, but not sure Metcalf would get there.
You're most likely getting Harvey.
I don't mind that.
Yeah,
I can't lie. I don't mind doing that. I think it's a fair deal. My verdict is fair.
Danny, I love seeing the domain logo by your name. That's freaking hilarious. I'll trade Waddle for the 110. I have no problems with it.
Did Danny get gifted a domain membership?
Yeah, he was on here one time and he got gifted a membership. It's so funny.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
all right, Tim, I appreciate your question there.
We probably wouldn't get into gambling either. But then it's just like, how do you... Wow. Yeah, we'll see. And then it's like, how does it make any money? Which, you know. But at the same time, that's how Sleeper has ruined their Dynasty stuff, is because...
Very tough to get into that market. I'm just telling you guys. That is way oversaturated right now.
The fantasy app market, I don't think is. Because Sleeper... No, it's not. I mean, I don't
know. The gambling part, yes.
Oh, the game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
In what situation would you take Hunter instead of Hampton at the 1-2? Right now, I don't think I would. Now, Danny's in here, and Danny is literally taking Hunter at the 1-2 every time.
I swear.
No joke. No joke. So he could tell you. Honestly, he could look like a genius for doing it. I think Hampton's a more secure pick, but just in terms of we know what his range of outcomes are with Hunter, it's like he's either this or he's nothing. Like, let's keep it going.
Why is it that every time I sit down to stream, I start getting really hungry and like thinking about food? Probably because we trained ourselves to like now do really long live streams and then start thinking about food. I think my brain is like trained to want food during a stream.
All right, who's in here?
Jay Malberg.
Yeah, hold on.
369. Nice.
Okay, nice. All right, we're filling that up. We're going to start this draft. Answer a trade question in the meantime. Tracy, the 103, the 104, or the 105, the 112, and Lad McCon. Ooh.
Oh.
Lad for the 103 is even.
I take Lad. I take the Lad side.
Yeah, this is not even close.
Because you're moving down one spot from the 104 to the 105, which is in the same tier, and you're getting the 112 on top. Great deal.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm taking it. I think we're full over here, so I'm going to start this draft. Here we go. Gengar, Tallyho, Briz, what's up, guys? Mike, Nady, King Kong, Edit, Cruiser, J. Kells. What's up, Joel? Jomir, slots back in. Feel my Wenzel. Appreciate all you guys. Genty, Hunter. I don't think Danny stuck around long enough because otherwise he'd be furiously typing about Travis Hunter. So. But Slot says, give me Torrey Horton's off. I did take a Torrey Horton at the 412 recently. I'm not going to lie. What's the most ridiculous trade y'all have ever been offered? My man, I do not even. I've gotten so many of them. We have no clue.
I get them weekly. It's
yeah,
just
I was going to say, we get them so often.
Auto reject. Yeah. I'm literally to a point now where I don't even get triggered anymore because I get so many of them all the time. Which I don't know, like every league that we're in, like people know what we do and they think they can just bamboozle us. I honestly I don't understand it, but I'm beyond getting triggered.
Nick says, how do we get a blueprint again? I beat Tom. You can see Tom's here. I'm here. Follow the link 2 ways. Get 2 of them with the annual Motherflocker membership with code domain right now, or you can get a team blueprint a la carte using this button right here. If you follow one of those buttons, you can get one pretty easy. If you have any questions, you can ask me right here. Happy birthday, Nick, says James.
Happy birthday, Nick. I know he's referencing me.
Cam, Quinshawn, Igbuka, and then Caleb, Warren, Harvey Dart. Wow. Okay. So that is the one disadvantage is even though I think that Loveland is just as safe a pick as anybody in that range, me taking Loveland at the 110 in that draft or the 111, whatever it wasn't technically the market play. I didn't know I didn't know the market would really adjust that much on him. So kind of sucks, but. Joshua says our draft is live right now. We're doing a slow draft, started yesterday. We're in round 3. If you fellas want to drop in, send the link. I'll pull it up. Drop the link in here. I will. I'll put it up on the screen here. Evan's got some ideas, man. He's cooking right now. He's in the idea chamber.
Hey Avery, can you send the code that was sent to your phone in operations? Tom's been trying to get into QuickBooks all day.
Tom. Austin says it's his actual birthday on Saturday too, so he's happy to know he shares his birthday with you. That's pretty cool. JSR says it sounds like you have a bunch of used car salesmen in you. Yes, we do.
I share birthdays with a lot of people.
Let's share a birthday with this guy who submitted a trade question real quick. Brandon J, we appreciate you. The 103 and the 105, or the 102, 112, and a 26 first. Trading up, tearing down, and then getting an extra first on top.
Yes, if it's an overpay.
No, it's an even trade.
I think it's a fair trade. I don't hate it. I'm fine making that deal if you want to.
Yeah.
In that format especially.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, you get the high upside player there as well. So,
Chili's X lunch X beers. Nice. He says this is a 27 pick. It's essentially Jonathan Taylor, McMillan, and Herbert or nothing for Travis Hunter and an early to mid first, or a 27 first. So you're taking Travis Hunter. I take Travis Hunter in a vacuum over JT alone. You're getting a 27 first on top. That's a good deal.
Mill Road 210 again. Are we gonna have a draft where this guy falls into the 3rd round?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I mean, on the other hand, the second round of these drafts is quite weak. The receivers aren't any better. It's just the fact like that he's going over Shuck every draft. Like that's what doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like Shuck is the better pick for sure. Clearly, everybody disagrees with us on this one. So,
yeah. Just call me Fish. Just call me Fish. Technically. Next trade question. Drake May, 26 early to mid first, Jameson Williams for Puka Nacua, Bryce Young, and a 26 second. Throw the second away. May, Puka, technically same tier. This is a 12-team super flex. Bryce Young versus Jamo the first. I'm holding May.
Yeah,
that's not enough. Yep. Olsen 5.
Yeah, hold there, Fish. Olsen says, just sent to me, I like Hampton as a value good enough to move off of him. The draft is at 7 p.m. Central tonight. This is the guy you were talking about, Nathan. This guy says his draft is tonight at 7.
Oh, no, I seriously thought that JJ Kirk's was tonight at 7.
It's the 102 or James Conner. Yeah, no. 102 for sure, Olsen. Just hold here. I'll give you another trade question voucher. We appreciate it.
Yeah, he said they also offered Pollard in there, but said I would prefer another second over Pollard. Yeah, drafts at 7. He took the second last year, so his 26 first most likely won't be early next year. Okay. Yeah, no, I would hold there.
Hey, Ferguson went at the 211. Attaboy, Slot. Slot's having the best draft. He took Harvey at the 111 and then Ferguson at the 211. My two favorite picks so far. Team 9 they just were like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. Nah, I'm done. Jaden Blue at the 3-2 is nice too. They quitted. They quitted the draft. Who quitted it?
He quitted.
Did you unironically say quitted it as a kid? I did. I'm sure.
No, I was not one of those people. I was a.
I knew you were going to say something like that. I knew you were going to say something like that.
I was a grammar nerd, so.
I was too. Believe it or not, my highest ACT score was English, and I got a 35 or a 36. I got perfect or 1 under perfect on that.
Yeah, I swear, ACT and SAT math was like different than math.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was kind of dumb.
Let's answer Truckin's trade question here real quick. Is this enough to give up one of my 3 picks for 2025? Rookies. Oh gosh, this is a bunch of garbage. Just Mike Evans for Chris Olave in a second. Just take Olave. Yes, I'm doing this, Truckin. I'm doing that.
Yeah. Yep.
Mighty Bush has a question. What is Garrett Wilson worth in 1 QB? Is he worth the 103 and the 107? Yeah, I would take this for Wilson.
Oh, in a 1 QB?
Well, but again,
sorry.
The 103.
Sorry. I was saying as in like I thought he was getting Garrett Wilson. I read it wrong again. I'm taking the picks.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the picks.
Yes.
We appreciate you. Arcus, did you get your new super chat?
He put the trade in, and it still didn't work. So let's get him another voucher.
Arcus, if you want to drop it in the comments of the YouTube, since it's not working for you, then that's totally.
Yeah, he said, okay, 32 team league, running backs are Benson and Chubb, full tight end premium. Still not seeing the trade. Or is this a question? It might be a question because he sent the question in the messages here.
That's what he's trying to ask. Yeah.
On the clock in the rookie draft, do I take Warren or Quinshawn? The bottom 8 teams get cut end of the year. This is a full point tight end premium.
Quinshawn.
In a full tight end premium, I think it's pretty close.
Quinshawn.
In a 32 team. Full point tight end premium. I think they're in the same tier. Avery's a little more opinionated on Quinshawn. I'm not opinionated on this one, so I think that
I just haven't ranked a tier above Quinshawn. Thing, so like
full point tight end premium. So like an extra
like
point.
One. That's only half a point more than what we rank.
Right, which is 100% more than what we add as a bonus.
The bonus is 100% more, but the actual value of the point itself is only, 33% more valuable?
33%, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at it as. Tight ends can be 33%
That's still pretty
more
significant.
valuable, and I'm still taking Quinshawn over Warren, unless you're starting 2 tight ends. Like, yeah, I think we figured it out, buddy. Let us know if that answers your question. But let's get another draft hopping up here. Somebody asked how to submit a draft or trade question right here, my friend. Super chats are at the bottom. Adrian says, "How do I join?" Oh, I didn't. Oh, I pasted the wrong link. My bad. My bad. That's why I was like, I don't know what happened there. There you go. You guys got to be quick to get in these, I'm sure. Make sure you guys drop a like if you enjoyed the stream. We've streamed every night this week. I think, yeah, we'll stream tomorrow, just do some team blueprints, and not stream this weekend.
Maybe we'll just hibernate for the weekend.
That's honestly, I'm gonna have to. I almost hibernated all day today. About freaking. My draft is next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific if you want to stream it. So that's 10 o'clock here. We may not be online at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. Unfortunately, I would love to do that. If you weren't Pacific, we definitely would. All right, here we go. There's Connor, Dalton, Grannon, James, Mike, Huck. I don't know. Maybe that's your real name. Tricky Vic just gave out 10 Fricker memberships. Only Gamer Tag says, missed my live yesterday. I was able to watch it back. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. If you have any questions, let us know, man. How do I see where my trade advice vouchers? I got one on yesterday's stream. When you go to check out, when you do like the trade question, you go to check out, it should just be free. So you can see it on your account page, though.
Yeah, it'll like tell you what
Hampton,
vouchers you have
Hunter,
available.
Henderson, McMillan, and then Judkins and Ward. And again, like I don't think a half point more tight end premium bonus is enough for me to put Warren over Judkins, but you're right, they would be closer. Is there any way to upgrade my team blueprint to live? Is it already in progress? If it's already in progress, then we can't because we've already started it. So just let us know, Zach. But if you haven't submitted it yet, yes, there is a way. RJ Harvey at the 110. Michael found it. Attaboy. Connor's Saturday. It's a 1 QB. Well, we don't stream 1 QB, Connor. I'm just kidding. We won't be live Saturday though. Yeah, it's in progress. Yeah, sorry, buddy. We've got a lot, and we've trying to do the groundwork on them. So. Scattaboo at the 2-1 here. I figured we'd see that. Dart still at the 112. Loveland at the 2-2. He's a second round pick, y'all. Do you guys usually do the team review within the same day or a couple days after? If it's a live one, we do it either the day that you submit or the day after. If it's a normal one, right now about 7 days because we have, let's just say a couple in our queue. And let's just leave it at that. Just a few.
Just a few. I'm quite proud of myself for keeping it the same.
It hasn't gone up. Hasn't gone up.
It's sometimes the only thing you can do. Which honestly, not too bad of when it's our highest volume time of the year.
Yeah, truth.
Because once it goes down, you just start chipping away.
Yeah, we're gonna knock some out here in a minute, and then we'll pick up tomorrow, knock out any that are left, and take on some more. But do you guys have jobs? This is your full-time job? That's a good question. Nathan, this is his full-time job now. That's all he does. He quit his job. This is not my full-time job, but it pretty much is. We'll just say that. I have a job, but I work remote as a data scientist, and I can do both pretty easy. So I work on this, a lot. Everyone in my league thinks it's too early to draft. Okay. What are they waiting for?
Dinosaurs. They 100% are Dynasty dinosaurs.
Tej says, how do I submit a live when I have a draft Saturday? Yeah, we've got room for you, man. Follow the link I just posted, Tej, and if it'll take you to our bit.ly here. If you go to the Get a Team Blueprint, when you check out, you can slide up here and select a live, and it will say live when you check out. Or you can spend $7 more and get 2, and we'll do it live for you as well. If you sign up for the annual Motherflocker with code DOMAIN during the stream, then we can just keep it in here as a live for you. We've got Tom in the back end checking all of those, making sure you guys who sign up tonight come join the community, get the Discord, get the site, get everything. Those of you guys are going to be able to get a live one done. So we've done a lot of live blueprints this week.
Done a few of them.
Blue with the 211. There's Milra.
Or Aaron.
Chuck.
Every time he looks in there, it's like there's just so many to put.
Austin. Austin, you are my favorite now because you took Shuck before you took Milro and before you took Shador. I love it, man. Way to be. Way to be.
Very proud.
Now, I will say, Dalton, I don't know how you can watch today's video and take Mason Taylor over Terrence Ferguson. Although, I don't think you've watched the video, and that's probably part of it. Mike says you cannot escape the Ox, gentlemen. I did see that you were in the 250 league. How did you get in there? Are you guys doing Fantasy League with Flock again? You talking about the Flock League? Oh, yeah, we're doing the Flock League. Oh, my goodness, yes.
Heck yeah. It's going to be literally, like, it's going to be awesome this year. Just saying.
Would you say just straight discipline is what makes 2 jobs possible? I also work remote and work on content, but sometimes one is mad draining than to do the other. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm the most disciplined person, to be honest with you. But I'm pretty driven. I mean, maybe it's the drive. I'm also pretty competitive. So one of those, Neil, is I would say. I don't know. I'm just also. I can't say I don't. Can't say I live a stress-free life. Let's just say that. Adrian says Mason's gonna beat y'all. Is he? Yeah. He said that last year too. What happened, Adrian? Did he? Did he win? Oh, that's right. That's right. I won. That's right. That's weird. But yeah, keep thinking that. Yeah, we can keep thinking that. As we all know, subscribers on your YouTube channel equals fantasy skill. Or at least that's what people thought last year. Thanks, Neil. Appreciate you, buddy. Love the Flock League videos. Yeah, the Flock League is really fun. That's a really fun part of doing content during that time. It gets a little bit burnout on that too. By the end of it, you're like, okay.
Well, especially when you're like out of the picture. Nice thing about last year is no one was out of the picture the last week.
You got lucky. Zach should have won. My brother, I beat Zach. Did you not see it? But Mason won 100. That's true. I've never won $150,000 in Underdog. I miss my calling, getting paid to talk Dynasty. It's quite the calling to have, let me tell you. Oh, Mike's coding with David. That's right. Okay. What if Flock League do that weekend outside of fantasy content? The weekend we were in Austin, we literally just did content. We didn't even focus on the Flock League because we didn't think it was going to be big, and it got huge. So next year, we're not even recording content down there. Nathan and I aren't recording any of our videos down there.
Bro.
But yeah, it is something. You're right, KG. That is how it is. However, without sounding like a complete total a-hole, data scientist is a decently lucrative career, so it's hard for me to just not do that, especially when I can do it completely from home. I've never been in the office, so I do like that job too. I love doing data science, but I do love doing this as well. I love both my jobs, and so that's part of the reason why I can do 2 is because I genuinely love both of them, but it does become a lot after a period of time. So, are you eating? God dang it, Nathan. Frick.
You just made me choke. Sunraker, it is legit. It is one of the best things I've ever had. It's insane.
Tej says, I just signed up for the Motherflocker playing with the link. Awesome, man. Make sure your code domain is in your account page, and you should be good to go. And by the way, and then yeah, you can use this top right link here to submit, and we'll get you down for a live, man. You don't have to upgrade, by the way. Just leave it as free, and we'll get you on a live for free. Make sure it says domain right here, and you're good to go. And if you just submit your team, we got you before tomorrow, my man. Oh, Tej is a data engineer scientist. There you go. It's fun. It's a good job. I'm an import-export business, this and that. That sounds like a bad profession to be in right now. I'm just saying. Oh, did y'all go out or just hang? When we were in Austin? When we were in Austin, I think we didn't really go out. We didn't really go out. This year we will. I want to this year. I want to go to comedy clubs in Austin when we're there this year. But when we were in New York, we went out. We had fun. LaQuint Allen, Giddens, Ollie G, Restrepo. Hey, if you want a Tennessee wide receiver, what do you think?
What about Tennessee wide receiver?
I was gonna say if you want a Tennessee wide receiver, you take Restrepo.
He's a Tennessee wide receiver.
Yeah, he went to the Titans.
Oh, he was. Oh, that's right.
He was a UDFA.
Oh, they signed him.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Ward wanted him.
Yeah.
Dang.
Adrian says y'all need to pull up to Florida.
Legit, dude. Last year in Austin, from morning till dusk,
it was exhausting.
We were recording content.
It was exhausting.
Like,
we're not doing that again.
No. We could barely eat. Like it was rough.
I already submitted a blueprint one, a live one, and submitted a normal one today. Thomas says if it says in progress in your my reviews, then it probably means we've already started pulling info for it, so we won't be able to pull it over. So we get that question a lot, but we have been trying to work ahead a little bit. So, all right, y'all, you're asking. Here's Tally Ho. Tally Ho, Cooper Kupp, the 108, a mid-second, or T. Higgins. It's T. Higgins. It's not even close, Tally Ho. And then Minnesota Wild, we just did a team review for you the other night. We appreciate you. Your trade question, the 107 and a third for the 105. Just take the 105. Don't care. It's a 1 QB. You move up a tier that way. Take it. That's a good trade. All right, so we're going to do some team reviews, and we're going to do a handful of these tonight, especially everybody that submitted yesterday, through yesterday, Costness, and a couple of these others here. And then whatever we don't get finished tonight, we will do tomorrow. But the link is right there in the comments. There are 2 ways to get a blueprint, okay? Because I know you guys want some. And right now, we are still running this. You get 2 team blueprints with the annual Motherflocker tier with code domain. So you can take advantage of that. And it's now Thursday again, so our graphic is in date. So you make sure you use code domain to unlock that. And then also, again, you can use this get a team blueprint link. And when you check out, like I said, just make sure it says for your product live team blueprint live in all caps and not team blueprint 1.0 because one gets to our live queue and the other one doesn't. So you can use those buttons, but check out the bit.ly to check out all your options. Check out the blueprint guide if you haven't ever gotten one and you're curious like how it works and kind of our process. It's it's entertainment, of course, having us break down your team, but also we have our own process that we believe in a lot. You also get the rookie draft toolkit with any membership, the Discord, all that. So, but we're gonna
Johnny Boy, we got your team submission. Let us know if you're in the live stream today.
Oh yeah, Johnny Boy.
This is John Boy 315. 315, John Boy 315. First call.
Yep.
All right, bandsaws first.
Technically Dalton's up top. Do we want to just knock Dalton's out real quick?
Yeah, we can do Dalton's.
Okay, Dalton. Here we go. We appreciate you, Dalton. Customer numero uno, as I like to say. But the Jefferson Memorial here is the team name. I don't know why you picked that. Oh, actually, I have a pretty good idea. Yeah, okay. It's a Dynasty Superflex 12-team start 11 PPR. It is also a 3/4 point tight end premium. So it's even more. This is a it's a 1.75. But no, you're good, Dalton. We'll do yours now. We're good to go tonight. So all right, we're gonna start by grading your position groups here. So it's a Superflex 12 team. Purdy, Baker, Bryce.
6.
Yeah, that's what I had. Jacobs, Chuba, Mixon, Connor, Jones.
Nice and Jones.
6
again. Yeah.
Jefferson, Puka, Neighbors, and then Jacoby. Still an 8. At least. I mean, you got Jefferson, Puka, Neighbors.
Kittle will go 7.
Well-rounded?
I'll go well-rounded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Contend, reload. Let's look at your draft picks here real quick.
No, so he's only got a 26 fourth. No 26 first, second, or third, which is fine.
James says, how much is a review? Check out the link, James, and see how much it is for you. If you're not a member, it's going to be full price. It's kind of pricey. But members get 2 free right now if you sign up. And if you're already a member, it's $55. So I think it's 60 for a live one. But yeah, let's say we have a demand problem in the sense that we have too many people wanting them. So we are not going. We are on a price freeze. We're not going to raise the prices on them, but we have to.
Yes, Jordan, we got your submission. Manage. You're good, man. You are.
Yep, Jordan, you're good, man. Welcome, man. We appreciate you. Thanks for subbing, and if you need anything, let us know. You can obviously send Nathan and I friend requests. Okay, so moves for this one. I think we've done this team before, but I don't remember. Dalton, have we done this team before?
We have done so many Dalton teams.
I know, but I feel like I remember this one. Because the funny thing about this one is, well, it is a start 11, and so can we have his current starting lineup?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Purdy, Jacobs, Chuba, JJ, Puka, Kittle, Neighbors, Mixon, Connor, Myers, and Baker. So it's still filled out.
Yeah, he's just Myers is his last guy, really. It's Debo, Coker.
Well, he's got
Jones.
Depth. He's got some depth. He has Bryce Young, Aaron Jones, and Debo in a 12-team start 11.
He says we have done this one, but there have been several trades since then. So.
Yeah. Yep. So first thing that stands out to me, I think, is pivoting off of Bryce for another position. Yeah. Because here's the reason for why. I think you can get a cheaper QB3 and be chilling.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Basically, to make up for moving Bryce, just get like Geno or Stafford or something. You could also try for Dart after the NFL draft as well.
Hey, Tej, what's your username? Because if you just signed up, you should still be in here. Thomas, if you just signed up, you would be in here, but I'm pretty sure you probably submitted yesterday, right? And so then in that case, you probably already got moved over. We are doing them live for people who just now submitted and signed up. That's the difference. So, Tej, let me know your username. You should be in here if you just signed up, my man. But yeah, no, that's kind of where I was thinking too. He has the 103. He does not have his 26 picks. So you're just taking a running back with the 103 and just call it?
I would probably hold at the 103 and take a running back. Or here's another option I'll just add in the comments. Consider trading back no further than the 107 in your rookie draft. If someone really wants to get Travis Hunter there at the 103, which Travis Hunter wouldn't be bad for your team at all. Honestly, if you just wanted to take him there, I wouldn't have an issue with that at all. But again, if you want to get a little more depth, get a little more value on top, you can down tier, stay in the same tier. You're not really losing any value at all. You're just getting more on top by moving back a couple spots and losing the luxury of having the choice of that tier, which we don't really care about. So I'll just add that as a strategy point.
I think we package. Well, first of all, Dalton, have you tried to get Christian McCaffrey from this guy? And have you tried to get Derrick Henry from this guy? Because honestly, if you could flip Chuba and Mixon for McCaffrey and Henry, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Chuba and Mixon for McCaffrey and Henry?
Yeah. I'm just wondering. I feel like Dalton probably would have already tried there, but
we can try it out for sure. If we're pivoting off of Bryce, do we want to target a wide receiver there? Or yeah,
I'll go another wide receiver.
Because he only has those top 3 guys. It'd be nice to flex a couple more wide receivers, honestly.
Yeah. He said I haven't, but I can. I would go ahead and give him both of those.
Yeah, try it out, man. Try it out.
Yeah. And I would again give Chuba and Mixon as just kind of like, or I mean, you don't really have any like young assets. You could trade Bryce Young for Christian McCaffrey. I'd be okay with it.
Have you targeted Rasheed?
CMC owner doesn't have Henry, you dummy, Avery. I know that. I'm seeing CMC right here and Henry right here. Dummy.
Let's pivot off of Debo and Coker. And I'm going to gun for Devontae Adams. If you're going to get a veteran.
I'm pretty sure Dalton's an unreasonable Coker truther, which, why?
Oh, no.
I'm higher on Jake Bobo than I am Coker. I'm just kidding. That's
Dalton.
That's a joke. It's a joke. Dalton.
Come on, man. You know better than that. Just kidding.
No, I don't think he does.
All right, man. So I will include your rookie draft blueprint here, just because you have a first and a third. I'll throw those in there with some of the recommendations that we have for picks in those value ranges. But again, Bryce Young, other position, Chuba Hubbard, Joe Mixon, pivot, Debo Samuel, Jalen Coker, pivot, CMC, Derrick Henry, Rashee Rice, Devontae Adams. Those value ranges are what we're looking for. And I would just recommend in the comments, keep investing in cheap, productive veteran RBs. And keep most of your value tied up in QB wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think that'll, again, kind of stretch out this contending window as much as we possibly can get it, and it'll make the reloads easier as well.
He said, should I package Mixon and Chuba for CMC? Or did you mean pivot? No. So what I mean here, either Bryce for CMC would be a value fair trade, but I mean like if you could move Chuba for CMC, they're value equivalent right now. Chuba, I just say I would rather have Mixon or McCaffrey and Henry than Chuba and Mixon. That's what I was saying. And so it doesn't even have to be deals centered around those assets, although I would kind of recommend you try to use those assets to get there. And if you have to use Young, I'm just saying like Chuba and Mixon are great, like veteran depth options, but you already have that in Connor and Jones. And so if you had now we need to go for upside. And so focus on, strategy point here, focus on, raising the upside of your flex spot, I think. I like Kittle though.
Yeah, no, Kittle was solid.
Yeah.
All right, well, Dalton, you know the drill, man. Let us know if you have any follow-ups, questions on that one.
We love you. We appreciate you.
I'm always a DM away. Since Jaboy's full-time, I'm trying to answer those every morning.
That's weird, Tetraj. I don't see yours in here. I wonder where yours is at. Did you actually submit or did you just sign up?
Very possible.
Oh, okay. You got a monthly. That's why. Okay, so you have a monthly, but we don't have a team review submission from you. So, yeah. So Ted, if you want that free one, you can let us know. But we're giving out the free live ones with the annual Motherflocker. All right. Here we go. Who's up next? I needed to call. Jay Minda got a live review in. John Boy got a live review in. And we saw John Boy, so we're good to go. All right, Bandsaws is up next.
You saw John Boy?
Isn't that who we just called out? And he said he was here.
Yeah, we called him out. Oh, sweet. I missed it. I was looking for it this whole time. I couldn't.
I thought you were the one that said no. That was Jordan. Okay, so never mind. We haven't heard from John.
Yeah,
Boy. John Boy, let us know that you're here, man.
Last call for John Boy 315. Let us know if you're here, man.
Yeah. All right, bandsaws. Nakua Matata.
What a wonderful phrase.
Yeah, boy says Kittle being ranked at tight end 7 is egregious. My man, I have said on this live stream probably a million times, Kittle is legitimately my favorite player to own in Dynasty. Like, I said that like 2 days ago, so you're coming at the Kittle truther here.
Yeah, don't come at us.
Tej says realize that too and upgrade an annual. Also, awesome, man. Make sure you submit, and then, like I said, we'll mark you down for live. Appreciate you.
I really think it's his overall ranking that's the biggest, like, wow. Like, tight end 7 really is reasonable. Tight end 6, I don't think you can rank him any higher than that. Like, you can rank him over Hawk, totally cool with that. You can't rank him higher than Warren, Level, Laporte,
but again,
McBride,
he's the
Bowers.
best tight end at price by far.
What you can do is, like, the overall rankings, he needs to be higher. Like, he needs to be closer to where those other tight ends are ranked.
Wow. This team is good.
He just, the bang for your buck that you get for Kittle at price is, it results in us, getting people to target him literally left and right.
Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray, Anthony Richardson. This is a 10-team start, 9 PPR. Oh, he did say medium activity league. Hard to tier up at QB and running back. My rookie draft is Friday. I'm looking for some guidance on what to do with the picks I have. Thank you. Thank you, Bandsaws. We appreciate you. And welcome to the family. This is a good team, man.
Wide receiver room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burrow, Murray,
QB,
Richardson.
yeah, QB's a 7.
Yeah. Gibbs,
10
McCaffrey, Jones is probably a 7 or an 8.
6.
Wow. Okay.
I was gonna go 6 because it's a 10 team.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's true. And I'll give you a 10 at wide receiver, and then an 8 at tight end. Go wide receiver factory here. Contend, reload. Looking at your picks: 106, 108, 109.
Jeez Louise, AJ Brown can't even find your starting lineup. You're so stacked at wide receiver.
It's a start 92, so we can just up tier here.
Yeah, he said it's hard to up tier quarterback and wide receiver, so we'll probably honestly.
No, he said hard to up tier quarterback and running back.
Or sorry, that's what I meant. Did I say wide receiver?
Yeah, because I want to up tier wide receiver is the thing. Because you're fine at quarter. I mean, you're fine at every other position. You don't even need. I wouldn't even recommend you up tier anywhere else. In fact, I'm going to recommend a Burrow down tier here,
so that you can up tier a wide receiver.
I would honestly down tier from Burrow and Kyler, and then I would up tier other places. So, for example, let's just look at the bottom teams in this league.
This guy's Baker at the very bottom, but
yeah,
you can't really up tier.
I like Baker. No, but it would be a down tier from Kyler.
Down tier from Kyler to Baker. Could you manage an up tier from Laporta to Bowers?
I don't know about that.
It would probably be easier to manage an up tier from Laporta to McBride. I would do that because that team and team number 9 has Dak. I think I would try that, dude.
Team number 8 has Bijan and Saquon, and he's not going to end up contending when it's all said and done. He may think he's contending now, so if you can end up getting Saquon here, I would pounce on it.
Yeah. I'll give you Saquon as a target for sure.
I think Saquon is somebody I want to try to get here, even though his name is Saquon, and his profile picture is the guy from SpongeBob that says, "You what?"
Okay, so we're gonna down tier from both of these QBs. Ideas. If we're down tiering from Burrow, we can go to Mahomes. Same production upside tier, really. And then we can go from Kyler to Baker or Dak. I like the Dak guy a little more than the guy who has Baker because he has McBride on his team, and he has JSN, and he has Achane. And his depth is in question in terms of like high upside depth.
Potentially. Frick, I mean, you're talking about the only person here JSN would be an actual up tier to is AJ Brown. Like legit.
Yeah, I know.
He has
but again, like could you do like Kyler and Laporta for Dak and McBride?
You could also throw in a pick if you need to.
And if you had to throw in a pick, you have plenty of picks. You have a ton of picks, dude. Suggestion and comment number 1. Don't be afraid to use some of your picks to up tier and raise the production upside of your starting lineup.
Mason, we are a work from home friendly company. Had you not heard? We are the extra streams we're not going to go to the studio for because it's a 30-minute drive for us. So I want to see my kid before he goes to bed.
Baby.
Tej just submitted the live one. Is there a way to cancel the original one I sent? Yes, sir. We can do that for you. Tom, if you're listening, if you can do that for me, that'd be great.
Yes. What's his user?
Tej Rosh. We'll find.
It is Tej. Okay.
Tom. I think Tom knows what his user is, so he'll take care of it. We can get you. Canceled on that and refunded for it if you paid for it. So
I gotcha. So Mahomes, Dak, Saquon, Trey, McBride currently are targets for you, with an up tier at tight end, and then you can just down tier at QB and get some upgrades. Again, try to still at running back. Look, dude, at wide receiver like Chase, Nakua, BTJ, London, AJ Brown. The only way you're going to get an up tier here is if you package 2 of those guys or package one of those guys in a pick and get up to JJ or Chase, which I guess I can recommend, but like. Yeah, like sure. Try an up tier from AJ Brown with a pick and go get like freaking CeeDee Lamb. I'll throw that in here.
Somebody said Mason says he is different dedication level because he goes to a studio for every stream, and somebody said, Mason, isn't your studio at your house though? Here's the thing about Mason's studio. When I saw it for the first time, it made me think I was wasting my money on a studio because I'm like, you sit here and do all of that. I live in my studio. I'm so dedicated. It's legit. It's not even a studio. It is a desk and the 2 corners of the wall. Actually, the door and the corner of the wall. And that's it. It's literally all it is. I'm like, dang, I spent all this money on an actual setup, and Mason sits here and does it. Which is why we have the home setups, because we know we can do just as fine here. Although it is different.
Yeah. Let's make sure we're up tiering at running back and wide receiver and even tight ends before QB. You can settle with your current QB room.
Yeah. What's up, basketball nerd?
All right, man. We're gonna give you a rookie draft blueprint with this as well to give you some suggested targets and the value ranges of like where you're picking with your first 4 picks, with some draft strategy advice to accompany that as well. Again, this is a dominant team. You shouldn't be struggling at all in this league, I don't think. And giving a wide receiver room, especially, you have a ton of value. So feel free to DM us. Let us know if you have any questions, follow-ups on this team. But overall, man, I think you're going to be set this year.
Yeah, we appreciate you. A couple trade questions to answer here. Got your 6, which means back. McCarthy, Breece Hall, a first and a second for Lamar and Tony Pollard. You have the depth to do this trade. If you do, just take it. This guy doesn't. This guy needs the depth. What's your team? It doesn't. That's weird. It's not highlighting your team. What's the? You're sending away McCarthy and Hall. Hello.
Let me see if there's any comments in the chat here for you.
I don't think I want to do that with your team, man. It's not that the value's bad. The value here is really good. But you need to keep your first. On your team, you need to keep your first because you might be a reload. So if there's no comments, then that one I've decided on. Grandin's got a trade question for us
no
here.
Comments.
Yeah, we appreciate you got your 6. Grandin, I'll send you another trade question voucher here real quick. Kincaid, Trey Benson, and the 103 for the 101. Okay, so you moving up to the 101 for free?
101.
That's great.
Legit
It's an offer for 109 as well for the 2-1, the 2-3, and Pat Fryermuth. Okay, so the 2-1 and the 2-3 for the 1-9. It's a 1 QB. Yeah. I don't mind 10, 11, 12. I don't know. It's that second one's even, but I'm definitely doing this one. Definitely doing this one. All right, Madvid, let us know if you're here in the comments. We got your team review up next. Grant says, do you guys have a stream tomorrow? Yes, sir, we do. Mason did say he's moving to the Domain studio soon. So, all right. We'll see you there. And Tet, we've got yours. Sorry, not Tet. Tej. I've got Tet on the brain. Tej, we've got yours right here at the bottom, and you're good to go, and we'll take care of you on that other one. So, Madvid44 is right there. It's KG. What's up, KG? It's been good to have you on these streams, man. We're going to take care of you right now with the team review. Again, y'all, if you want to sign up during the stream, you can get a live review. You also get 2 reviews with the annual Motherflocker tier with code Domain for the draft deal. The draft deal is probably going to be done this weekend, so take advantage. But you can follow the link if you want to get your team reviewed by us. Nathan and I can break down your team, kind of tell you which direction we want you to go, and your rookie draft strategy as well, whereas we give you rookie draft blueprints with every blueprint right now. But Madvid44, I have a 1.0 in progress, already trying to get this in before my draft on Friday. We gotcha. Monkey D. Luffy, first here in this league. And it's a Superflex 12-team start 10 PPR. It's a full point tight end premium. You got Caleb, you got Dak, you got Russell Wilson. Solid. 6. You've got Jahmyr Gibbs, you got Jonathan Taylor, you got Tyler Algier. 6. You've got Jamar Chase, Rome Odunze, Keon Coleman, and Jaden Reed. 5. And then you've got tight end. You got Hawkinson, Musgrave, and Barner. 7. You've got the 102, 202, 302, 402. You've added the 306 to that lineup. And you have all your 26 picks. KG, my man. It is a start 10. I mean, this is an interesting one, Nathan. Can you read the lineup for me?
Yes. 6657. Caleb Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, JT, Chase, Odunze, Coleman, Hawk, Reed, Pearsall, Dak. Depth is nothing. And then he's got the 102, right?
Yes.
Fringe.
He's got his 26 picks. We could just reload and then reload and accidentally contend. That's what I would rather do.
He's been offered the 106 for JT. What are your thoughts on that? Would you take the 106?
I mean, you could get Judkins or Henderson there.
Right there, real close. They're all in the same tier essentially.
Worst case, you get
if you're reloading
probably,
and you want to turn back the clock,
I would probably take the 106.
You probably just take the pick.
And let's give him a reload. All right, it's gonna be a 1 year reload here.
Yep, I'll just add in the comments with the right moves this offseason, you could contend.
You could contend. It's not bad. I mean, you've got nothing lower than a 5 here across the board. But a lot of that comes from your top end assets. Caleb Williams,
a ton of star power outside of right.
Hey Thomas, if you want to do that, you can. You would just have to buy the live team blueprint. But yeah, you could technically do that, and we could give you a refund. But I will say at this point, it might be tomorrow. But you could do that theoretically. All right, so reload moves. The JT move.
Well, I mean, he already brought up the JT thing. Yeah, I would totally do that. We'll just go younger asset.
Let's
and
pivot
I'll just
off
add in the comments. I would take the 206 over JT. That's a good deal.
I would also one way or another move off of. I don't know how you want to package these moves, but Keon, Jaden Reed, Ricky Pearsall, Xavier Leggett. I'm good pivoting off of all those guys.
Yep. Let's go with the most relevant guys. Reed and Pearsall. Yep. And then we'll move Hawkinson as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Hawkinson was gonna be my other guy. So we could also down tier from the 102 as an option here. So.
Yes, we can. I'll give him those options for the 102 in the comments. Yeah, because we kind of have a process with down tiering from the 102. You basically have like 2 options, and whatever you get better value return for is the one that you're going to want to go with. Yeah. So your first option with the 102, when you're looking to down tier, is go into the 103, 107 range. Or you can get a cornerstone wide receiver plus a solid premium. You can look as high as JSN. You can look as low as Garrett Wilson. I think with that down tier from the 102. Now, looking at some other targets for this team, again, we've already got that 106 that you're moving JT for. Reed, Pearsall, Hawkinson. We'll look for like some mid-level assets for this team. I'll give you that cornerstone target like a JSN to give you an idea when you're looking for a cornerstone wide receiver for that 102 if you get good enough value return.
Yeah.
Then I think with like your Reeds, Pearsall's, Hawkinsons, those types of guys, we're going to look at like Worthy and Olave for fair prices. Chase and Gibbs, you can stick with right now since you're a reload. I mean, if you wanted to, you could explore an offer for Gibbs and go get another cornerstone wide receiver if you wanted to. But again, since this should be a pretty quick reload, I'm totally cool with you just holding Gibbs.
Yeah, I'm good with it as well.
So we will include your rookie draft blueprint with the 1.0 as well. We'll send that over to you, give you some nice targets in those value ranges of the top 4 picks, most valuable picks that you have. And again, feel free to DM us. Let us know if you have any questions on this team. But overall, again, as a reload, trying to be very systematic, given the standard team settings in a Superflex 12 team, a little deeper. You're going to want to just down tier a couple of times. Get some guys that have significant value upside, guys that have yet to reach their value ceiling, and building up wide receiver mainly, because quarterback's fine. Tight end's not a priority. Running back's not a priority, which is why you can move JT. Let's just build up wide receiver a little more.
KG, are you good with all that? Let us know if you have any questions. Were you kind of thinking reload, or were you definitely planning on contending? Again, we're just going to play it safe here, I think. You could contend. But if you have any questions about that, you can let us know in the comments. But we appreciate you a ton, man. If you have any questions, like I said, Adam says, can you confirm I have my team review? I submitted it last night during the stream. Yeah, we can do that. What's good? We appreciate you, KG. Again, any questions you got, let us know. What's your username, Adam?
Yeah, let us know what your username is, and we may have just looked over it.
Yeah. All right, y'all. There's the link. If you want to get your team reviewed, again, either tonight or tomorrow. You submit tonight. Most you're going to wait is 1 day for your blueprint. We have a 7-day wait period for all of our other blueprints because we have 1,000 of them in. Not literally 1,000, but like a fraction of 1,000. And we do have the option to get yours done live when you sign up for the annual Motherflocker tier with code DOMAIN, or buy a live team blueprint, one of the two. So you can do both of those at that link. He says, by taking Hampton at 102 and with the 106, still taking next best running back or Tet. And so, yeah, again, if you can't down tier from the 102, then, you know, you can take Hampton. You'll be fine there. And you would end up just moving off of him at a later date. So you'll be good either way. Again, don't be forcing. Definitely don't take an underpay. It's not like, hey, you're a rebuild, or say you're a reload, you have to move off Hampton. No, you can always make the pick if you need to. Same thing with the 101. From the brink, that is Ryan. And Ryan says, hey, any chance you guys could wait 30 minutes to do mine? Yes, sir. We can do that. Mavericks Mike would be next, Nathan. Yeah, I do remember you, Adam. ACP. I thought for sure. I'm gonna have somebody check on that.
Adam ACP.
Tom, can you check ACP for me? Yeah, because he signed up during the stream last night. Am I correct, Adam, that you signed up during the stream?
ACP 1997. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he signed up last night. I remember he signed up. So
yeah, I know. Let me check. Let me check.
You should. All right, Nathan can check. But Mavericks Mike, you are going to be up next, my friend. If you are here in the chat, let us know. We appreciate you getting a blueprint, and we're excited to look at your team.
Avery, I haven't seen anything for John Boy 315. I'm assuming you haven't either.
I haven't seen anything for John either, so we can move his over until we know that he's here. So,
and then a call out to MS Chubb. Looks like you bought a 2.0. If you're in the stream and intended to make that live, just let us know and we can do that. We don't do 2.0s live, but we can just make this a live, regular live blueprint for you. We don't do 2.0s live because they do take quite a bit of time. So if you want it to stay at 2.0, we'll just move it over, no problem. And if you're not on the stream, that's not an issue at all.
Then say nothing.
First call for MS Chubb.
All right, Mike is here. Yeah, it's Michael. Michael, we appreciate you, man. We've loved having you in the streams. And yeah, if you have anything at all, let us know. But hopefully the live team blueprint also gives advice with how I should use my rookie picks. I haven't drafted yet. Yes, sir, we will. And also we will include that rookie draft blueprint for free with your blueprint as well. So you'll get the full package of advice here. Definitely want to make sure we're covering all of our bases with these teams. But Mavericks, Mike, it's a 1 QB, 10 team start 9. So shallow league, PPR, half point, tight end premium. We've got you at 10th here in the power rankings. And let's go ahead and grade. 10 team 1 QB, Purdy, Lawrence, McCarthy, Darnold. You got some depth there, but not a ton of star power. We'll give it a 5. Mixon, Kamara, B-Rob, Corum. Again, that's some depth, but mostly veteran depth, not a ton of value. We'll give it a 3 for the depth. Puka, Terry, Jacoby Myers. I'd probably give that a 3 or 4 as well. Nathan, 3 or 4. Nathan, 3 or 4.
Yeah, we'll go 3.
And then tight end's a 1 with Komet now. Komet's not valuable. So
let me know what you get. Tell me what you gave QB and running back. I was pulling it up.
5-3.
5-3, thank you.
And
5-3-3-1, and the rookie picks on this team are
honestly, Nathan, QB is a
205.
4. QB is a 4.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, he's got what is this? Oh, it's a 1 QB. This is a 10 team 1 QB. So this is like a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go hard rebuild here. You do have the 103 and the 205, 307, 407, which is nice in this class. But
all right, so here's what hard rebuild means. It means your 3-year outlook is gonna be rebuild, contend. Here's what it means. It doesn't matter how many of each position you have on your team. Your lineup doesn't matter at all. You could literally have only wide receivers on your team for the next 2 years, and it doesn't matter because you're not contending. So what your roster looks like, and what your team looks like, and how many points you're scoring, none of it matters. So we're gonna operate with that in mind, and we're gonna start. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Kobe says, can you guys check on my blueprint? Sign up for the annual tier a couple days ago. Sure, give us your username. We can check on it. But just so you know, if you did sign up, we have about a 7-day wait on blueprints right now, which is why we were trying to push people to get them before the draft. But we have a couple hundred blueprints right now. So appreciate you, Kobe. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to message us on Discord, especially since you're a member. You can always message Nathan or I. Oh, Dustin said, sorry for the confusion on my trade offer. I have Kelsey and Kincaid at tight end. Do I trade Kincaid and the 1-3 or Kincaid and the 1-3 and Benson for the 1-1? Yeah. Yes, for sure. Yeah, we got you, Michael. The ugly truth is, again, you're probably not going to be contending on this roster for 2 years, but it's not bad. Like you're going to be able to make some moves here. You've got assets to make moves. We're going to give you a couple wide open ones right away. Puka down tier, you have to do it. He is the only like super premium asset that you have in a 1 QB10 team. So you have to down tier from Puka, and I would probably say let's just go from Puka to JSN, and let's see if the JSN guy can up tier here. This is the JSN guy. Yeah, I would probably try to get him to up tier. He's down here at the bottom with you. Looking at some of the more stacked wide receiver rooms, you could also try to down tier to a Lad McConkey here. This guy could potentially afford to up tier, and I would definitely try to take advantage of that. I wouldn't go much further than Lad McConkey. Marvin Harrison Jr. would be another great down tier option here. So it's unfortunate you have to give up Puka because he's such a stud, but we got to get assets. So we'll give you I'm going to give you Marv as a trade target. We'll give you 2026 picks as a trade target as well. Some of the other moves that we're going to be making.
Marv or JSN when we're down to Puka.
Both.
As just 2 options. Okay.
And then give him Olave and 26 picks. We can try to get Olave on top for one of those guys. Let me double check. Just to make sure.
And then, yeah, I think we're on the same page looking to move probably Terry, Mixon, Kamara, and B-Rob.
Yeah, those are the players I'm wanting to move as well. Kobe 268. Yep, I will check on it, my friend. You got it. Just make sure you're in here, but you should be good to go.
If you can move any of your current QBs for wide receiver value, capitalize.
He said, not Scary Terry. Oh, yeah, Scary Terry.
Yeah, as a hard rebuild, no interest in having Terry on my team. Top priority, again, this offseason is building up wide receiver value upside. No other position matters as much.
Bye, Toast. See ya.
I would also explore potential down tiers from the 103 to 104, 106 range. No further. Don't go any further than the 106 because I want to stay in that tier. But any sort of value that you can get back, my movement down a couple spots is going to be worth it as a hard rebuild. Because you don't care who you get in that range, you just care about the value. And right now the value is about the same for all the assets in that range. Puka down tier. Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, younger assets. Terry McLaurin, Brian Robinson, safe for long-term assets. JSN, Marv, Olave, 26 rookie picks are going to be your targets here. Hopefully those give you some ideas, especially mainly for that Puka deal. That's going to be like the bulk of the value return that you're going to get in some of these deals that we have you making is Puka specifically because he's your most expensive, most valuable cornerstone assets that you really should be maximizing return for.
Yeah. You got some other guys here, further down you could sell in season 2. So just sell.
Yes.
Again, you got to make as many trades as you possibly can here, Mike.
Yep.
Like that really is the goal. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. Again, the entire, concept behind rebuilding is any asset that's not going to gain value year over year, you get off your roster. And if you're a hard rebuild like you are, any of your premium assets, you down tier to guys who could gain value. Puka can only gain maybe 5% more value. You down tier to a JSN, he does have the potential to gain about 15% more value. I think JSN's probably going to be, JSN could eat this year.
Yeah. Big time.
But he said, what should I look to get in return for Puka specifically? Again, JSN, Lad, Drake London, plus. So plus young assets or picks on top, future picks, 26 picks, or young wide receivers like we mentioned. And so just work on some packages, start high, see what you can negotiate to, but that's what we would want. We don't want to down tier too far. So like I said, don't down tier past Lad McConkey, but also don't take an underpay at all. because it's not going to hurt to hold Puka. It's not going to help your value, but it's not going to hurt your value. So.
All right, man.
All right, Michael, what other questions do you have?
There.
Yeah, let us know. I know you're in the chat, but we appreciate you getting one, man. And as you have any questions, pop over in the Discord. Feel free to ask us questions. But again, we appreciate you. And yeah, you just, like I said, make as many deals as you can. We've seen people turn hard rebuilds into contenders in this offseason just by making a bunch of trades. They just have to be value wins. That's the only caveat there. So,
yep.
Guy, 6, we got your blueprint.
Yeah, ACP's up next, man. This is a funny comment. He says, "Is there any way we can do my blueprint between 5 p.m. and 6:30 p.m.? Once I get home, my girl hates when I'm watching Dynasty videos while my kid is awake." I'm sorry that we didn't get it from 6:30 to 5, but we'll do it as quick as we can for you, so you can log off and not
which one is
not
that?
Cause any frustration. ACP, he's up next.
Okay.
If you refresh, he'll pop up.
Yeah, I see it. I've also got From the Brink. Oh, yeah, we're waiting on that one. Michael did ask, what if I can't get all of that from one team? You should be able to. I mean, again, if you don't down tier super far, you don't need a lot on top. But
yeah, like you're not going to get both JSN and Marvin Harrison. Like those are we're trying to give you like value range targets when you're down tiering from Puka.
And when you start making other trades, because again, you're going to have to make a lot of trades. And so, you know, some of those are general targets for other trades that you make. Like, hey, generally we want to target young wide receivers with room to grow in their value. That's kind of what we're giving you here. So
yeah, and Michael, one really, really important thing here, when you are shopping these guys, if you ever have a question about the value return that you're getting and if it's enough, please submit it in the trades channel of the Discord. You can tag us, you can DM us, you can DM me. I'm trying to answer my DMs every single morning. So if you have a trade offer that's in the inbox, just send it to me and I'll help you out and try to work with you there. But also, I mean, you're not going to get any better advice than what the market is going to tell you. The real Dynasty market, not keep trade cut dirty data market, the real Dynasty market in that trades channel where you have real people that understand the context of your league and they'll tell you yes or no, they would take that deal. That trades channel is popping literally all the time and it's going to help you a ton.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we appreciate you, man. All right, ACP, let us know you're still here. But sorry that yours got moved over. You're up now, so we'll get yours done. I said I don't want to pivot from any draft picks. Okay, Hunter, Henderson, T-Mac got verbal agreements to trade the 110 in next year's second to the 108 to grab Judkins. Okay. I know every pick in the first round for talking to the owners, or I can keep the 110 and draft Caleb Johnson. Well, let's just see what you need here. Oh, yeah, you've got a solid.
He's got a lot of picks.
All right, cool. And he says he wants to pick all of them, so that's totally fine.
Okay.
What's up, Brady? All right, let's grade. It's a 10-team start 10 super flex half PPR league. Caleb, Purdy, Lawrence, nice. 7, 8,
Very
7
nice.
in a 10-team.
Yeah, we'll go 7.
That's still really good.
H alone is a 3.
Yeah. BTJ, London, Rome,
BTJ,
Ayuk.
London, Ayuk.
7?
6, 7. Yeah, 7's fine with me.
And Bowers 10.
I mean, with your
picks,
picks, we'll go well-rounded.
We'll well-rounded here. That's what I was thinking.
TCO.
So I'm fine with you. I'm fine with your plan, and I'm fine with you trading your next year's second to move. Well, honestly, yeah. If you could stay put and draft Caleb Johnson there, then I'm totally fine drafting Caleb Johnson instead of Judkins. But he mentioned he's gonna go Hunter Henderson, T-Mac. So you'd be adding McMillan and Hunter to this room, which is great. You'd add Henderson already to the running back room, and then yeah, you know what? I'm fine trading up to get Judkins. That trade is fine with me if that's what you want to do. But Judkins, Johnson, they're both going to produce this year. So, it is a 10-team start 10. Honestly, who are the value adjacent wide receivers to Purdy right now, Nathan?
Higgins would be right there.
If
we go a little lower, since it's a 10-team, you might only get Rasheed.
Yeah. Because at that point, you might as well just move Lawrence. Because like what I'm thinking is like I definitely want to move one of the QBs just straight up for a receiver, I think. How many flex spots is it? 2?
2.
Okay. With your running backs, you'll be in good shape. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom teams here. I just kind of want to get an idea of like this league and what I would want to do with this team. You could get Higgins or Rice from one of these guys and trade this guy quarterback and get Geno back. That's what I would do. Give him Geno and give him T. Higgins as a target. And if you can't get Higgins, easy enough, you just move to Rice. You could also try to get Devontae Adams as a throw in here. So that's a good trade partner right here for you.
I'll add in the comments, shop one of Purdy or Lawrence, whichever one you get better value.
We don't really care which one. We don't really care which one.
No.
I will take I want to package some of this crap together. Kincaid, I want out. Mims, I want out. Tillman, I want out. Johnson, I want out. Oh, QJ's not worth a lot anymore, so.
On this contending team, since he's already got so many young assets coming in, are you good with him just moving Rome?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. So, yes, I'm fine with
Let's
it.
pivot off of Rome. Hello, Gino. Welcome to the team. Hello, Higgins. Welcome to the team. Oops, wrong Higgins. Hello, Rasheed. Welcome to the team. And then we'll give him one running back target. I know he's adding a couple of rookies, or he's planning on it, but if we can get another proven running back to pair with those young guys that are going to take a little bit of time, I would do that. This bottom team has Chuba. You can probably get him for pennies on the dollar. This guy is awful. He should be scrambling to get Chuba off of his team for legit anything.
I had a thought the other day about Chuba, and I'm going to look real quick and see if I can confirm it.
Which thought? Whose thought?
My thought would be if this is true, then I don't want to buy Chuba anymore at all. I realized, let's see. Let's just see if I'm right.
I will give you...
Dude.
I will give you Jacobs, I think, is a target.
I'm kind of right. I think Chuba is a pretty decent candidate for an ETN level regression. They have very comparable profiles in the year that they both went off.
4.7 yards per carry.
That's
Pretty
the one
efficient.
thing that's like pretty good.
1,100 rushing yards. The receiving upside isn't anything to write home about. The yards per catch are legit abysmal.
Yards per touch is bad. Juke rate is
not
bad.
Counting on his, not
Yards
counting on
created
his
is bad.
receiving upside at all.
No, and that's what
But
makes him
as a
such
runner-
a low floor.
As
Yeah,
a runner,
and-
that's pretty good.
But he also was top, however much in volume the entire year. Stayed healthy as well, so that's why.
Yep, he did. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I mean, ETN even in his best year had one more touchdown, 100 less yards, and 1 less yard per carry.
Yeah,
He was like
he was even
well
more
below league
inefficient.
average. He was awful, like awful. So I get what you mean. But again, like the price that you were getting ETN after that season was twice of what you're getting for Chuba.
That's
right
true.
now.
That's very true. That's very true. This is much more palatable.
The risk is a lot less. I definitely think both of us have cooled off a little bit on
I
Chuba
definitely
over
have,
the
yeah.
over the
Especially
season.
since
But
you could have gotten a first for him, and now
I
I feel
still
like if you did,
like, yeah, for a guy again like long term. Would you rather have Chuba, who's 25 years old, or would you rather have a productive veteran running back who probably only has one more year of production left, like a Mixon or a Kamara? Like,
yeah.
if you prefer one
my
over the
thing
other, I
is-
don't blame you because neither are guaranteed long term,
Yeah.
and they're all kind of valued in that same range. Yeah, Tillman, Kincaid, just offloading them.
Yeah.
Are there any RB vets down here?
That's what I was
Still
still looking
looking.
for.
There's CMC right there on our rebuild.
This guy thinks he's contending, but yeah, you could get him.
Silly.
Yeah, it's silly. Not a good enough team to contend in a 10-team league, but
I'll
team
give you
definitely
McCaffrey as a
is.
target.
Your team definitely is here, ACP. And so I will say this, depth isn't super important in this format. It's only a start 100. And so don't really worry about depth here. I would not worry about it. I'm good with you making all your picks. I'm also good with you making the Judkins trade if you want to. I would say don't be afraid to shop those rookies once you draft them, though, because they're going to be in high demand.
Yeah, and again, with that 103, 104, 105, I mean, you're in the same tier there, dude. From Travion to Cam Ward, you're in that same tier, 103, 104, 105, and it sounds like you've already got picked out who you want to select there. Yeah. Let's focus on raising the production upside of your flex spots when making trades this offseason.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, too. But you should be good to go, ACP. And so if you have any questions, you're a member. You know where to find us. Send us a friend request on Discord. You can always send us any messages you've got for any questions or anything. But we appreciate you a ton, man. And so we'll send over the blueprint in the next 24 hours to you. All right.
And getting some vets to pair with rookies.
David has a trade question for us real quick that as we get the next blueprint up here. Team asked about getting Nico from me. I'm a contender, but it's the best I could assemble. Is this okay, or I tell him there's not enough value to get Nico? It's Nico for Smith. No. I don't want to do this, David. I would just tell him no if I were you. There's a trade question for free. Since you sent $20, we appreciate that. But that's a quick answer from me, and the answer is no. I can look. I guess I could do my thing and look. But I don't like the package. I don't want Hill back. I don't mind getting Smith. I don't mind getting the first, but with the right pieces, it would need to be. Let's get a bunch of thirds back. How about that? Nope, I was right. Not doing this. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't have any interest in trading that guy, Nico. I would just tell him sorry. Sorry. The roll says, I wish I could afford a blueprint. That's all right, man. If you watch the videos, which are all free, and also you have the Discord, which is free, you can deduce anything that we would tell you to do on your team from our videos. You really can. We put all of our strategy out there for you for that reason. So we appreciate you just supporting. It means a lot to us, man. And someday you will be able to get one, and we'll be here waiting for you.
MS Chubb.
Look at the team values.
Last call for MS Chubb about the 2.0. I haven't seen anything in the comments from him, but one more call if you wanted to make that a live. We can't do the 2.0 live, but we can make it a live if you're on the stream and intended to buy that. Just want to make sure you're good before we move you over.
I think David wanted me to show the team values of this league because he wanted everyone to see that I'm in 5th here and you're in 9th. My team's not that bad, but it's not great in this league. I got Tootin, though. I did win
a lot
this
of
league,
my
so it is.
A lot of my reloads are starting to come together, and I'm feeling really good about this year. Way better than I was last year. Because all my teams, all my Dynasty teams, like reloaded at the same time.
I got Torrey Horton in this league. How about that? Yeah, that team. I don't know how that team won, but it did. It won the league. It was I think that was the 1 seed. I don't think I've seen. Hey, the Discord link is in this bit.ly right here, Christian. If you go right here, click on it. It's also how you guys can get blueprints if you want to get your team reviewed by Nathan and I. But this little Discord button right here, you can jump in and join. You can see the domain section. Pop in there. We got free channels, and yeah. Josue, what's up? How are y'all? Pretty good, man. I'm gonna try to get the 2 blueprint special. Do it. We still got the bundle. If you have any questions about it, let me know. You should. The swag box is gonna be sweet. Yeah, it's just tough to move Nico to the team at the lowest value. I wouldn't. And I'm not buying Nico either. So you might be stuck with him. Costness. I haven't seen you on the stream, but if you're watching this, what up, my man? Good to see you. Love having you around. You're a great part of the community, and we're going to give you a team review right now. So, Team T Anking is the name here, and you're in second. It's a Superflex 10-team start
crap.
10 PPR.
He's got a
league,
lot of rookies. He's got a lot of young guys.
he does have a lot of young guys here. Holy crap. Okay. Here we go, Costas. Let's figure this out.
That's odd. Is your draft over? It's not showing us the rookies that you drafted. He told us in the comments who he drafted, but you've got them. Here's who he drafted. I don't think his draft is over yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. He's in the middle of the second round. Messed up a lot of trades, but drafted Loveland, Hampton, Hunter, McMillan, Caleb, Golden, Scatterboot, Dart.
That's a haul. All right. Well, so what do we do? Do we just grade it as? I wonder when his draft's gonna be over.
It's just gonna be hard because I'm not seeing it on the team.
I know, but I can. Let me text him and ask him.
Oh, do you have his number?
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean. That was a dumb question. Shut up.
Skunk's here and he says happy birthday, Nathan.
Thanks, man. Apparently it's my 2-year-old birthday because I asked a stupid question that was answered by common sense intelligence.
Robert says trying to submit a trade advice can't enter rookie draft picks. That's weird. Robert, if you just want to put it in the comments of the trade question, we'll read the comments for you. So, okay. So what do you want to do?
Costas, do you mind if we review this live, like once your draft is over, so that we can actually like put all of your players on the blueprint all your rookies on the blueprint once they're completed?
He's not in the chat. He's also not replying to me, so he honestly probably won't care if we just do it tomorrow.
I honestly, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't want to review your team like halfway where we can't even show like all the players that you got from your draft. Like that's half the fun of looking at your new blueprint is seeing your fresh team. So let's do that.
Let's go to Nadies. Zach says, how can I join the Discord for free? Right here. Follow this link, buddy. You can scroll down. And the Discord button is right here. Should still work for you. So
Robert said trying to submit a trade advice or submit a trade question, but I can't enter. Okay, you did. Cool.
Yeah. You ready for Nady P28?
And nothing from MS Job. I'm gonna move him over.
Okay. Imshub.
I am ready for Nady. Are we just waiting on from the brink to give us the okay? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I haven't seen him back
to
here
wait
again.
a little bit.
So in the brink.
We'll just wait till he's back.
Yeah. All right, cool. Wait, sorry, wrong one. Nady P. Nate, let us know if you're here in the comments as well. I'm wondering what I should do with my rookie pick. Should I trade up to the 102 from the 104 to grab Hampton? Should I stay at the 104 and grab best available? Should I take 2 running backs with my early seconds? Should I do any trades or tier downs? Love the channel, all the advice. Appreciate you, Nate. Let's get into this, man. CD's Nasty Nuts. Very nice. 9th. 12 teams. Superflex. Start 9. And here we go.
Here.
Dak, Geno, Fields.
Go.
You want to see a pencil disappear?
3.
Yeah. Saquon, Chase Brown, Tank Big as a B.
5.
4, 5. 5, yeah, there we go.
CD, Rishi, DJ Moore, Godwin. 6.
Yep.
And then Laporta Craft. 8. 3, 5, 6, 8. How are the picks? 104. 201, 202.
Seconds, and he kind of wants some strategy on that. This is a start 9 league.
So here's the starting lineup. This is another close one. He's graded low in the power rankings. I'd like to see some of those higher teams because I think what's killing him is QB.
No.
I think that's why he's ranked a lot lower, is he has the weakest QB room.
Yes, this 3rd team's the best team. This 4th team is legit. A lot of these teams struggle with depth just like he does. Almost every other team besides 2. So he could firmly be in the
I think he's contending.
With CD and Saquon, that's going to get him contending alone.
He has Dak, Saquon, Chase Brown, CD, Rice, Laporta, DJ Moore, Godwin, and Geno in his starting lineup.
Oh, he's contending. He's contending. He's going to get the 104 too.
He doesn't really have any depth, but he's getting the 104 in. But
he's got the 104, the 201, and the 202. He can get startable depth there.
Let's go well-rounded. Contend, rebuild. He doesn't have a 26 pick. He has a 26 fourth. I could see him competing next year too, depending on how this season goes. But
Marshall says, if I buy annual Motherflockers here, do I still get 2 blueprints, and are they live? This graphic will answer that question for you. Boom. You get 2. We will do one of them live for you for sure. So that's the special if you sign up during the stream. So if you sign up during the stream, yes, we will do one of them live for you, and we'll mark it as live. It'll probably be, it's either today or tomorrow. So it's within 1 day is when you get your blueprint when you do the live. But all right, Nate, we are gonna contend. With the 104, he's talking about trading up.
No,
nah.
I wouldn't trade up.
And should I take 2 running backs with my early seconds? Well, it depends on who's there. If Harvey's there, abso-freaking-lutely, yes. But otherwise, I mean, your best available might end up being a tight end, and then you could move Laporta for a running back. Your best available might be Jackson Dart.
Harvey.
I said that.
You said Harvey. My bad.
Yeah, Marshall, make sure you use code domain and you'll be good to go, man. We'll mark you down for live. We appreciate you. Yeah, I did, but it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, Ingram and Kraft, move those for whatever value you can get. Just get cheap vet running backs with those guys.
Who and Kraft?
Ingram and Kraft.
Ingram and Kraft. Yeah.
Wow, this top team. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the picks. Frick. Okay, that's why.
Okay.
Trying to see who has 0 tight ends here. This guy has 0 tight ends, and he has McCaffrey and Jacobs. Now, I don't think you're getting McCaffrey straight up for one of those guys, but McCaffrey's going to be a target for you here.
If you pivot off of Chase Brown, you can get McCaffrey.
Give him
at the 104. I think you're going to be able to get Henderson at the 104, which I think would be super duper nice for this team as well.
Yeah, no, Henderson would be great. Chase Brown's a good piece for this team as well. Good contending asset.
Yeah, he is. It's just I'm trying to find a way to like get extra value out of him so that we can move some pieces around and maybe even get another QB. I mean, are we down tier? I would down tier from Laporta to Kittle to help make that happen.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. That's 100%. I would move all your tight ends. Laporta for Kittle, and then the other guys for any, like, Aaron Jones, James Conner. Maybe you can get to Kamara, but those veteran running backs to fill out your depth spots.
I'll give him Jacobs and CMC as targets
he needs another wide receiver. He
does.
Because, yeah, he needs another wide receiver. He needs a safer guy. Which on?
Are you moving DJ Moore?
No. I don't know if I'm necessarily moving any of these guys. But you
can definitely move Fields.
Yeah, that's where I would go. Like, even if you got like Devontae Adams, I'd feel good about that.
Fields for try Fields for Ayuk.
Yeah, Ayuk could be killer. Just trying to look at these teams that don't have quarterback.
We literally have like 3.
This guy's not great. You can try to get DK from this guy. The bottom team has DK.
I'll give him DK as a target.
Kyler, Tua, and then this guy doesn't have anybody in terms of wide receiver at least.
All right, so we do have the targets for you at your respective picks, and obviously we'll include your rookie draft blueprint with this advice, with some strategy points for your first and second round as well. But man, I would find a way to get another QB. I'd find a way to get Goff. It's almost tempting to take just Cam Ward at the 104 to work with that value and then move Cam Ward for a safer QB. Could also do that. Focus on just getting more depth at running back in QB this offseason.
Yeah, I mean, depth matters in this league, so make sure you have some good options at every position. So, Jacob says, just did the bundle, Leatherhead Craftsman. I did get that, man, so we'll keep one of yours in here as alive. So,
what's his user?
Leatherhead Craftsman, we just got it, and so let's mark it as live and do one of his lives since he's on the stream. Might be tomorrow for you, Jacob, but we appreciate you getting that. I think you'll enjoy it. Hopefully the merch is awesome. I think it will be.
Leatherhead Craftsman marked.
Sweet.
Live.
Thanks, Jacob. We appreciate you, buddy. All right. What else for this team, Nate? Yeah, it's very on the. Don't get too crazy here, Nate, with your value, because again, you are like, we were considering giving you a reload here. Oh, I didn't give you an archetype. My apologies for that. What did we say? Well-rounded?
Yeah.
I think you have to.
Well-rounded. Contend rebuild. I could see a scenario where this team makes it for one more year. I could also see a scenario where it doesn't work out and you have to fold. Yeah. And I would say don't force contention during the season. If you need to reload, do it. Basically, if it's not working out during the year, don't try to just stick it out and try to make it through the year and then be staring at a hard rebuild at the end of the season. Salvage what you can. Start reloading during the season when you've got contending league mates in your league that are willing to overpay for assets that are productive. And then start getting some value. Start working on getting some younger asset, longer term value to start that reload process sooner, so you're not looking at a hard rebuild or trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
And then Shot Bigsby and Roshan. For some reason, people aren't completely devaluing those guys. Just see what you can get.
Yeah. But CDs, appreciate you, man. We're gonna send over this, aka Nady. We're gonna send over this blueprint to you within the next 24 hours. You get the blueprint, you get the rookie draft blueprint. It'll be on the My Reviews page of the Flock site. But we do appreciate you, man. If you need anything at all, let us know. Thank you again. Good luck with this team. Again, you got to win it all this year, so just go for it. You're going to need some luck in the playoffs, which, when don't you need luck in fantasy football? Do you guys ever stream underdog drafts? On this channel, no, because underdog doesn't have dynasty stuff. However, and we didn't really on the redraft channel, and we wouldn't really unless people asked us to, because we don't have a deal with underdog, and so we're not giving them free advertising. Because they pay everybody else, so if they want to pay us, then we could make it happen. Otherwise, no. But not Dynasty, since that's all best ball. So Shore Fun had a trade question here for us. The 102 or Justin Herbert. Do you need a quarterback? It's a super flex 12 team. Yeah. Do you need a quarterback?
I'd take Herbert, and it's super flex 12 team.
Easy, take it.
Yep.
Nice trade there, Shore Fun. And Leatherhead, we got you marked as live. And Marshall, you're going to be good for a live as well, since I know you just signed up, so we appreciate it. Yours is probably going to be on tomorrow's stream, and so make sure you tune in. We're going to have we'll be in the studio for yours, so get studio review. Underdog seems to sponsor everyone. Yeah, they did. They did. I can't say Underdog. They do sponsor a lot of people, and they did try to technically give us a deal, but it wasn't really like a deal. It was a promo code, and we're like, no. That was a while ago. All right, Axed 3RR. Let us know if you're here in the comments. You are going to be up next, my friend. And this is team name, a good name. But yeah, team name, a good name is 9th here in a 10-team Superflex start 10. We appreciate you a ton, man. And we're going to start here by grading your position groups. Michael Penix, Sam Darnold, Russell Wilson, and a Superflex 10-team. It's a 3. Charbonnet, Pacheco, Swifty. 1. 2. You got Swift. Rice, Worthy, Water, Hill.
Something I did not think I'd be saying after the draft. You got Swift.
Yeah. He's a starting guy. I need to move him back up my rankings.
That guy, I swear, just survives.
It is amazing.
Like, it is unreal. It's because he's so athletic. Like, he's so gosh dang athletic, and I don't think I've seen a running back that has worse vision than he does. ETN gives him a run for his money. But
Rice, Worthy, Waddle, Hill, not bad. It's a 4. And then Ingram is a 1.
2. 1. Yeah, 1's fine. 2, 1, whatever. 2, 1.
2, 1. Hard rebuild here? What are the picks? 1, oh,
3,
101,
2, 4,
2,
1. A hard rebuild.
This is a hard rebuild still. Yeah, we're going to give you a 2-year rebuild here, which means basically, again, don't really care how you build this team. It's more just stacking value. Value is currency. You have to accumulate currency to spend it on contending assets. And so, the only way to get value is to get players who are going to go up in value. Like Rashee Rice, who you are going to have as a hold on this team because he is going to go up in value. But you have the 101, and we are going to down tier from the 101. This is the most important move because it is the most valuable asset on your team. We're going to down tier from the 101. We're going to pivot from Tyreek Hill and Jerry Jeudy both. And then we're also going to pivot or down tier from Michael Penix. Jacob says, as a Chiefs fan, Pacheco's vision is pretty bad. Pacheco's cheeks. We knew that last year. And I can't believe he survived the draft. I cannot believe it.
Cannot believe it. Hey,
Appreciate
maybe
you,
he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Maybe Rashard Smith's going to give him a run for his money. Don't underestimate those 6th and 7th round running backs, man. Pacheco was one of them.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, no, I mean, they re-signed Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's going to get more carries than Pacheco
That's true,
does.
man. I mean, we were the ones saying last year, like, hey, literally anybody in that room, and Carson Steele got carries, and then they brought in Kareem Hunt from basically on his couch. So,
Legit on his couch.
So some targets here for you. Penix, I want to go to like Baker, Goff, Dak. I'm trying to look and see who's got those guys. Try to move him to the Dak guy and try to get Olave on top. Olave's a trade target here.
Yes.
But
who's our down tier target or value range, down tier value range from the 101?
Thank you, sweetheart.
London, JSN.
I'm good with that.
Which one? We'll go JSN.
Jason, go further.
And then another wide receiver target here. I mean, dude. Charbonnet, Swift, Pacheco, Waddle, Leggett, Ingram, Freiermuth. Shop every single one of those guys.
And literally just get anything. I'd give him 2026 picks as a target here. So.
Yeah, for any respectable draft capital. So we're looking at Dak, JSN, Olave, and 26 rookie picks. Moving off of Penix, rookie pick 101 down tier, Tyreek Hill, Jerry Jeudy, younger asset. Basically, everyone on your current roster should be shopped. Except for, Rice and Worthy, you can hold those guys.
Yeah. He said Gerald Everett, LOL.
Yeah.
I don't even have him ranked.
But like Darnold, Fields, no interest in having those guys at all. Get them off your roster while they're worth anything at the moment. Leggett.
Same thing with Russ and Rodgers.
Yeah. Yep. Top priority this offseason.
Score says, join the Motherflocker tier. Enjoy the content. Appreciate you so much, man. Send Nathan and I a friend request on Discord and also send us a message. Introduce yourself. Really happy you joined, man. If you need anything at all, we got you, dude. We have got you. We're going to take care of you.
Yeah, top priority this offseason is building value upside at QB wide receivers specifically. Let's just make as many trades as you can to build up small value wins. And fade running back entirely outside of your rookie draft.
Yeah. V says top priority should be dropping half his team. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, these wide receivers, like, you can let them go. Yeah, and Richie nailed it. He said trade back off the 101, 100%. You're right. We got a down tier from the 101. That's the most important move on this roster for sure. Patrick says, what's up? How was New York City? It was great. It was great. We had a lot of fun. Good seeing the guys.
Yeah. All right, man. We are going to include the rookie draft blueprint with this, give you some targets, the projected targets for the picks that you currently own. It's obviously not including, you know, the fact that we want you to down tier from the 101, but we do advise that you down tier from the 101. We've got that as one of your moves. You can even go down to the 103 to 106 range if you want to. If you can't get like a cornerstone wide receiver plus, you can go the route of just moving down in the draft. Don't move any further down than the 106 or 107 really in this format. Yeah, and again, just make sure that the trades that we're making aren't underselling like the 101 when you're down tier. Make sure you're maximizing your value return. We don't have you down tier just willy-nilly. We don't have you down tier just for the heck of it. We have you down tier to make sure that you're getting the value return that you deserve to get by moving off of one of those top assets. So keep that in mind.
All right, we appreciate you. And if you need anything at all, let us know. From the brink, I don't know if you're back yet, but if you are, let us know, and we're good to go. I don't think I've seen Costas yet, and I want to just save his, I think. So Jordan, I know Jordan was here earlier, so you're going to be up next. Jacob says, how do you get access to the bakery data you gentlemen put together? Oh, that's all Ryan, not us, by the way. Full credit to Ryan. That's his baby, and he does all of it. But he is sharing it with people. So if you go in the Discord, if you ask somebody, they should be able to share the link with you, because Ryan is basically just sharing it with whoever now. So, because we can't post it as our thing, so. All right, Jordan, 2.0. Let us know if you're still here, man. I know you were here earlier. Oh, there's Ryan. All right, Jordan, we're going to come back to yours, because let's do From the Brink real quick.
Wait.
And he left a very simple message for us. He said, any suggestions are appreciated. All right, man, we got you. From the Brink. This is a Dynasty Superflex 12-team start 10 PPR. It's a 1 point tight end premium. Excuse me. All right, let's start by grading here. I'll start by grading your team. And there's Jordan. Jordan, you are up next, my friend, on deck. Allen, Knicks. Hey, you got Deshaun Watson. Allen and Knicks is Nate. Bucky, Chase Brown, Tank Bigsby. That's a 5 and a 12 team. T. Higgins, Romo Jones, Brandon Ayuk, Jordan Addison, Troy Franklin. Hey, that's another 5. And then Noah Gray's a 1. That's
it's actually only a 5 because you have Troy Franklin.
It's only.
If you didn't have Troy Franklin, it'd be a 0.
I'd give this a dual elite QB. Wow, the pick value. Holy smokes! This dual elite can be QB contend. It's a start 10, so you are contending still, I think, but is shakier because of the depth here. But we'll give you a dual elite QB, and I'll go contend. Reload.
Give me your numbers again, real quick.
8550.
8550.
Where's mine there? So dual elite QB because you got Allen, you got Knicks. We're gonna have some moves around those guys, but I like your depth options.
Adding picks.
Honestly, I think your target should probably be Ted McMillan at 103. But you've got the 101, so you can add Genty here. You've got the 112 and the 201, so you can add a couple talented people, including probably Colson Loveland or a tight end, maybe Tyler Warren. You've got a couple seconds here, so you're going to get some running backs in that range. You get Scadaboo at the 2-3 and maybe Tootin at the 2-7 as well. So you're going to be in good shape after the draft this year, man. But again, let's give you some moves with the guys that are already on your roster. So I think we'll go Allen down tier.
Go with me. I do next down tier too. If you're doing both. If you're doing Allen, you got to do both.
I'm fine with it. Anna says get those likes up, so you know what that means. Drop a like on the stream if you enjoy the Dynasty content.
Then third move, we'd probably down tier from Bucky, right? Look at this reload
Yeah,
down here.
yeah,
He's got
you're right.
Kyron
You're
and
right.
Kamara. Would you rather move Bucky or Chase B?
I mean, probably Bucky just to pivot.
We could pivot to the reload down here that has Achan.
Yeah, we could.
That's an option.
You also got Saquon down here, so you've got options.
Oh, geez, I didn't see that.
Saquon's
Hello,
on the 10th
Saquon
team.
target.
Yeah,
Yes.
Saquon should be the target here.
Saquon. All right, if we're down tiering from Allen and Bo, who are your top two QBs that you'd like him to go get?
I'll say Mahomes and Dak or Baker or Goff. So for the Allen down tier, we want to go to like Hurts would be not a bad if you can get a decent return on top. Hurts is a good target. Hurts,
Let's
Mahomes, Caleb. All right, fine. Hurts, Mahomes, Caleb, and then for Knicks it's gonna be Dak, Baker, Goff. Yeah, KG, we'll send the actual like completed blueprints with all the comments and everything over to you by tomorrow. So you can check it on the My Reviews tab of the site, and you'll see it there tomorrow. So.
Okay, and then a wide receiver target for this team when we're down tiering from both of those guys, Allen and Bo Nix. We'll give him a solid wide receiver target. Let's look at some of the guys down on the bottom of this league. Oh, man. This dubbing the blunt. Jordan Love and Sam Darnold are his QBs, and he has a lot of good wide receiver value. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Yep.
He is most likely to move there. So I would be targeting him on that team. I would give him one of your QBs, likely. And then try to get JSN plus. If you're looking more in the value range of like a Goff type, this guy has Marv, RKB2.
He did say the 102 is going QB. Wow. Okay. So
you're gonna get Hampton.
You're gonna get Hampton and Genty. That's insane. I would honestly just move off of Bucky and Chase Brown, and then I would go Genty, Hampton, and then add like James Conner and maybe Aaron Jones or something.
Yeah, and then we'll give him 2 wide receiver targets instead. I'll give him Marv and JSN.
Yeah, he still does need that.
Yeah, we'll do that. This guy with Dak only has CD. Yeah, the guy with Goff is interesting because he does have Marv there. There's someone with Lawrence, Dahapa23, who has Drake London. That's another good option. The Baker guy has Garrett Wilson and Ladd. So that would be a good option as well. So I'm just trying to give you some ideas here when you're looking for some of these down tiers from Bo Nix and Josh Allen. Hopefully that makes sense. Doesn't have to be Hurts, doesn't have to be Dak when you're down tiering from Allen and Bo Nix. We're just looking at value ranges, right? And doesn't have to be Marvin Jason that you target. It can be Ladd.
Yeah,
it can be Drake London.
He said Marv's a no. I don't know if you saw that. So okay. Ladd or JSN. All the same tier. Or go get the 104 and go get Tat. Also same tier.
Yeah.
So you've got options there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll hold those picks for now, I think. I think your picks are pretty solid, and I would at least wait until we get to the draft to see if you even want to shop any of those. Suggestions and comments for the team.
Yeah, I would work on getting some higher upside studs at wide receiver just to kind of solidify your value at that position. You do have you have some depth there, but not really a ton of security. So. Sorry, I think you just heard me chewing my pizza. My bad, guys. I'm trying to eat.
Hey, I've been chowing down, dude.
I know, but I forgot to turn the mic away.
Rip. I didn't hear anything. You're good.
Good. Okay.
Jace.
They heard it. Frick. Sorry. No, it's pizza.
They've got it. They're totally trolling.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine sticking and picking with all your rookie draft picks.
Yeah, feel free to stick and pick at all your draft picks this year. But explore offers while you're on the clock.
Yeah. Somebody today said Colts fans are saying Tank Bigsby's bad. Tank Bigsby tore the Colts up. I was like, that means nothing.
That means absolutely nothing, dude. Gus Bradley doesn't have a job.
That's what I told.
The reason he doesn't have a job is because Tank Bigsby tore him up. Like
Right,
that's the worst argument I've ever heard in my life.
That's what I told him.
Once upon a time, Trent Richardson tore up the Pittsburgh Steelers. It doesn't matter. Like, Trent Richardson sucked. Once upon a time, Josh Dobbs tore up the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh my gosh. All right, Ryan, we appreciate you, buddy. If you have any questions, let us
Jeez,
know.
that is worse.
Hey, Cosness, if you're watching / listening, can you check your DMs? I sent you a DM. We would probably prefer to do yours tomorrow when your rookie draft ends. That way, because like right now on our thing, I can't see your rookies. It'll be much easier for us to grade your team if we have your rookies. So you can be first tomorrow. If you're good with it. I want to evaluate all your position groups.
We want to be able to we want to be able to showcase all the picks that you got in your rookie draft.
Yes.
Like all the players.
And
right
it sounds
now,
like
since
you're
it's
almost
not
done,
over, we can't see it. So, yeah.
Ryokin says, I have a 1.0 blueprint I want to get live. Please, Ryokin, team name Sam Crow. Hey, Ryokin, is it in progress? Because if it says in progress, we've probably already started on it, and we won't be able to pull it over. So just let us know. If it is, I can send you back the super message. So, Score, we got your team review. Tommy, this one's live, by the way. So we appreciate you, man. Yeah, Ryokin, let me know about that, though. I don't remember if yours is one we started on or not yet. So Score says, submitted my team for a interesting 14-team league. Yes, sir. Well, you're going to be live tomorrow with yours, Score. So make sure you're tuned in tomorrow as well. If not, we'll have the full video and stuff for you. But we appreciate you joining in. Yeah, we're definitely going to get this done for you. So, okay. Jordan, I think we will. Yeah, it says in progress. Yes, sorry, Ryokin. We already started on it. But yeah, I don't know if we can stop it at this point. If you if you want me to send you the $11, we can do that. Your option would be if you want to buy an a la carte live one and cancel that one, you could do that. We could do it tomorrow for you. So you have that option as well, but you can message me on Discord and I can help you with it if you want to. But we've already started that one. So, all right, Jordan, let us know that you're still here, man, but you are up now. We appreciate you. Let's do this. This is Kubaki's Comrades. Okay, nice. Hey, fellas. Hoping that he's very excited. We're excited to look at it, man. Hoping to turn this into an infinite. It looks like you're going to be good. FSC guys spend equal amount of time devouring the incredible content y'all provide. FSC is a great second entree to domain content. We love those.
Nice.
Shout out to, I say entree because Corey's a cook. Corey's he's a chef. Also has the best memory of anybody I know. Shout out to David Elliott for getting me to this point. I made a lot of trades to get to this point. Once had Neighbors, Nico B, John AR was my QB1. Oh, man. But you're third here. It's a 12-team. Oh, shout out David Elliott. David, you've been helping him, huh? David's the man. We love David. All right, let's take a look. Solid. Here we go. Superflex, 12-team. Start 9, PPR. Daniels, Murray, McCarthy. Oh, you got Carr. That's honestly solid. That's an 8. Maybe a 9. That's pretty good. Sharbs and Najee's one at this point. McConkey, Flowers, Keenan Allen. Okay, that's a 4. And then McBride's a 9. You got the 103, 106, 203, 206, 301, 306, 406, 408, and your 26 picks. It's a start 9. Nate, what are you thinking? Comrades, Camrades?
Which
one is it?
Wait, Comrades Camrades or Kubaki's?
No, it's just I said it weird evidently. So, Ryo, are you sure, man? You can let me know if you want me to send it back. Like, we appreciate it, but like, you don't have to do that. I get it.
Give me your grades real quick.
8149. 1 year reload is what I'm leaning.
Yeah, I agree.
One more year here. One more year here, Jordan. You're doing just fine. This is a good team.
You are close.
It's a good team. And yeah, so let's tell you what you need to do with it. McCarthy, I would trade for a wide receiver. Which wide receiver, Nate?
Yep. Let's look at, what is this, a 12 team?
Let's give him Garrett Wilson as a target.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson, even if you have to pay one of the seconds that you own to get to Garrett Wilson, it's worth it. That'd be your high end. Your low end would be Rasheed, which honestly I'd be just as fine with.
Say it in a Russian accent. I don't know if I have a Russian accent.
Kubaki's comrades.
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 Yeah, comrade.
Comrades.
I have no idea why Avery made it 3 syllables. Shut up, David. All right. Because I'm an idiot. That's why. Yeah, so reload, contend. Let's down tier from Daniels to either Hurts or Mahomes plus. Caleb would be the bottom end of that. So just get more value. So I'm also just going to trade McBride for a wide receiver. London or JSN plus. One of the two.
Solidify a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Get London. Mahomes. Garrett Wilson. Draketh London. And who does he have? Lad and Zay are fine to hold. Charbonnet and Najee. Move Charbonnet and Najee for anything.
Yeah.
Any respectable picks or developmental wide receivers.
He said Mahomes will be very hard to get. What I'll try. Try for Hurts, try for Caleb Williams. Both those are acceptable. So if you strike out on all 3, then you could maybe try to just sell them to the Lamar or Allen owner and hope they want Daniels more. You could go to Burrow as well. So you've got options here.
Yep. London's a value range. Garrett Wilson's a value range. And Rashee Rice is a value range.
Yeah.
At wide receiver. Trying to give you ideas there.
Yeah.
If one doesn't work, try the others. Let's hold your picks. Hold the 103, 106, 203, and 206, your top 4 ones. Well, I'm totally cool with you holding all of those at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll just add that in the comments. Plan to hold all your picks, but don't turn down negotiations while you're on the clock. And let's just make as many trades as we can to build small value wins and focus on wide receiver. Wide receiver, I think, is going to be your top priority this offseason. You have Lad and Zay. That's a good start. Need more.
Yeah.
I want more. And I know I shouldn't. That's what I feel like in a startup draft when I'm drafting wide receivers.
Yeah. Jordan, what other questions you got on this? I mean, again, it's a reload, but you're fine. David, obviously,
Yeah,
David has helped you out a
fine.
lot, you said, but you're in good shape here, my man.
Looks like you've
Just
been making some solid moves.
you have been. You have. Make a couple moves here. Look, you make enough moves. If you make enough moves, you will contend this season. But you have to make. It would have to be a lot of moves. It just depends on how active your league is, to be honest with you. So, and honestly, your running back being a 1, your wide receiver being a 4 is the main hurdle to that. But the only way that you probably would contend is if you went no tight end and like very cheap tight end and pretty cheap quarterback as well. He said McBride straight up for London and maybe JSN. Yeah, McBride I would trade straight up for London. JSN if you could get a little bit on top, but honestly, I mean, McBride and JSN are pretty close in value too. So.
Yep. All right, Jordan. Let us know if you have any follow-ups and questions on this team. We'll be happy to help you out.
All right. And yeah, you're going to be good to go. Costner says we could do his tomorrow. So I think we start with Costner and David's tomorrow. What do you think?
Yeah. Yep, I'm good with that. Hey, call out to Coach 409 and Squore, SQUORE. We'll stay on a couple minutes just to make sure Score's been here. Okay, cool.
Score's good. Coach, I think I saw Coach as well. I think he's good.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Perfect.
And then we got a super chat from Price780. He said, "Is Ladd a slam dunk buy? What about Marvin Harrison?" I mean, I wouldn't say Ladd's a hard buy. I think Ladd is being valued accordingly. I don't think he's a hard sell. I don't think he's a hard buy. I think he's kind of just a hold. If you want to invest in him and you get him for a good price, I mean, for the right price, anyone's a buy. I mean, I've seen GH Steel get a deal done for Ladd that's just ridiculous. It's highway robbery. It's criminal. And at that at that point, Ladd would be a buy. Yes. Marvin Harrison, I think we have labeled as more of like an across the board true buy. Right now, I think I would probably target him first before I targeted Ladd because I bet you can get a better return. That's just my guess. Everyone's league economy is different, but I'd start with Marv first, and then you can go explore offers for Ladd.
Yeah, we appreciate the super chat, man. David wants us to really wants us to do one more. I think it's another one of Jordan's team, so we can do this one real quick. Score says big dog. He's here. Pretty sure Coach is here too. But you want to do? Let's do the one David submitted real quick, and then we'll call it. He said, not one of my teams. This is for Jordan Bartholomew. Hey, how about that? Won the blueprint. We were doing the mock drafts, landing spots a couple weeks ago. I'll send him the details when this is done. Happy birthday, Nathan. Proud and happy for you guys. Appreciate you, buddy. It's been a wild ride. And my Motherflocker renewal is up again soon. What do we have to do, David, to convince you to re-up? Is there anything we can do to push you over the ledge? Tej says, what time are you guys streaming tomorrow? I think probably around 6 o'clock. 5:30 to 6. So
yeah. We might try. Aren't we doing a league tomorrow?
We're not. No, we're not tomorrow.
We're not tomorrow. Cool.
No.
Wrong Friday.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's next week. He said, by the way, this league is IDP. All right, so this is Gink for Prez. Nice. Okay. Another Jordan team. This one's good. It's a 1 QB, 12 team start. It is an IDP league. It's a half PPR. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams. In a 1 QB, that's a 10. Chuba, yes, James Conner, solid. That's a 3 or 4. 4. Oh, okay.
We'll go 3.
Then we'll go 3. Split the difference. Amon-Ra, Ladd, Rashee Rice, DJ Moore, Jameson Williams, Tyreek Hill, Quentin Johnson, Jalen. Wow, 8. And then Kincaid is a. What are you giving Kincaid these days?
3.
He said, "Dude, this
2 or 3.
And I'll be back." Okay.
He's got the 102 and the 202.
This is a wide receiver factory contend reload.
312. 410.
Yeah, he does have the 102 as well. Yeah, this is a good team. It'll be well rounded, honestly. I mean,
it's a wide receiver factory. That's a strength.
Once he drafts Hampton, he will be well rounded. But yeah, it's a wide receiver factory right now. Contend reload. You do have your 26 picks in here. Dang, you got multiple Daniels shares. Wow. What's typical wait time for ordering a review, says CB. Right now, if you do an off-screen version, it's about 7 days, since we have a couple hundred. But if you do the live option, it's 1 day. It's tomorrow. So everybody in the queue right now that's done the live option or signed up tonight's going to get theirs done by tomorrow. So Yeah, some movies here. Let's move.
Caleb
It's,
Williams,
start,
other
it's only a
position.
start 8. If you move Caleb Williams for another position, you up tier from DJ Moore and Jamison Williams, I think.
Yep.
And then I think you try to also. I would move Kincaid for freaking whatever. I'd move him for pennies. So
Every time Kincaid shows up on the board, it's like Avery's
can't
just
stand him. I cannot.
It's like
stand
someone's
him,
put.
dude.
It's like someone's put the grossest smelling piece of crap like in front of his face. And
Hey,
just like he can't help himself. Like
Hey,
he's
Kez, you will be
repulsed.
sent the recording of us doing your review, so you'll have it available right away. If you want us to hold it until Monday, we could. So you just let us know what you want to do, man. We can do either. You can just let us know, but
We'll move Kincaid and McMillan for some
There you
cheap
go.
running backs.
Attaboy,
Stop
Nick.
changing to freaking Spanish.
wow.
No hablo español. Estoy en the USA.
Yo
So-
soy Ken Kun. All right, cool. We'll get you done tomorrow, Tej. And if you have questions afterwards, yeah, okay, your draft Saturday. If you have questions afterwards, you can just send us DM on Discord. You can also DM us during your draft if you want to, but. All right, we give them targets for this one?
Working on it now. So let's start at quarterback since you're moving Caleb Williams. I'm going to give you a nice running back target. Caleb Williams does hold value in one QB. You don't need him. Josh Jacobs. DJ Moore, JMO up tier for up tiering for another wide receiver. T. Higgins would be phenomenal for this team.
Same thing for you, Score. Yeah, we'll send you the timestamp for it for sure.
I think we're going to mainly go running back targets here, though. Like, Higgins will be my only wide receiver target for this team. I will give you, actually... you do need a tight end target. Hello, Skittle.
Skittle!
George Skittle. Derrick Henry's on the worst team in the league. Devontae Adams on the worst team in the league. Joe Mixon on the second worst team in the league. Josh Jacobs on the third worst team in the league. Jacobs, Henry, Mixon. Every single one of them should be targets on this team. Comment number 1. Targets the productive RB vets at a discount from the rebuilds in your league. Just reinforcing in a 1 QB league format, no need for 2 top 12 QB options. A cheap QB2 will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one of those cheap guys to back up Daniels is totally fine.
Oh, he said he traded away Gibbs. Sad. Rip.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you got back, but may not have been a bad move if you got a good enough return. I'll just recommend on this team, a tight end is your last priority. Focus on running back, wide receiver first. Focus on securing those positions first.
Yeah.
If you can't get Kittle, target Andrews for cheap. You can go Andrews or Ingram for cheap, and then you'll be fine at that position. You have the 102, 202, 312, 410, and 412 in this year's draft class. Let's just obviously take Hampton at the 102. I don't think I'm moving there. I'm sticking and picking.
Yeah, I am too.
And then again,
that.
we'll include some targets for those later picks as well on your team with some strategy pick advice as well for the first and second round. But let us know if you have any questions, any follow-ups. Again, like the last review that we did for you, I think this one again is contending. The other one was a reload, but I think you're in a good shape to make a run this year. So
Yeah, I think you are. All right. We appreciate you both. Jordan, David, you guys seem like you've got it figured out. So we appreciate you a ton. Costa's going to kick it off tomorrow, and then we got Just Men up. Tej, we're going to get your team done tomorrow as well. All you guys who were able to get on tonight and who are in the queue, we're going to get yours done on the stream tomorrow, live in the studio, actually. Opticlone says the Trey owner wouldn't do Dak plus Hawk, so trade Dak and Amari for Stroud. Should I still do this? Stroud and Hawkinson for McBride. You traded Dak and Amari Cooper for Stroud. That's a good one. And then Stroud pretty much for McBride. Yeah, I'm good with this Opticlone. Yeah, this is your Trader Joe team. Yeah, no, that's a no freaking brainer. Yes.
I'm good with that deal.
Smash. All right, y'all. Again, all these teams in the queue here. You guys are going to be live tomorrow getting reviews. So make sure, here's the link one more time. You guys can submit. Again, the queue right now is about 7 days for an off-screen blueprint, about 1 for a normal one. So, perfect. This has been fun. We need rest.
Yes, it has.
Nope, there was not going to be a video tomorrow, but we will have a video for you on Monday.
No rest until after the stream tomorrow.
That is true. No rest until we have to record next week's videos. Some of next week's videos tomorrow. So, but yeah, we're gonna go rest now. So, we love you guys. This has been a really, really fun week, and we're gonna finish it off with a live stream tomorrow. And hopefully you guys can join us then. I hope you've enjoyed all the content. Go check out all the videos. If you missed one this week, we try to put out some really good stuff, and you guys have been really awesome with the support. So, as you know, we love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you live tomorrow from the Domain World Headquarters, the Domain Studio, the bunker, as we call it. So, all right.
The bunker.
Yeah, the bunker. Peace out, y'all. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow on the live stream. So.